Just waiting for it to go live. Here we go. No. Not yet. Wow. Excellent. We're in there. I'll tell you what, I'm going to flip back over. I just want to make sure we're ready and we're able and we're going there. We're going back on OBS and welcoming everybody. We are there. We're live with you. Welcome to the post-match. I'm going to take that away so you can see the pretty face of your host, Stevie. Welcome in, everybody. I know it's a midweek game and I know not everybody can get here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep you posted. I'm going to keep you posted in the game all the way through. So let's get on to this. So I've got some stuff to get ready for you. I'm going to go ploughing on through the show. Got a little hair in my mouth today. Just doesn't want to get out of there. Anyway, we are live. We are rolling. Just going to check on the OBS, see that everything is working perfectly here. All the sounds are working nicely. Lovely. What I'm going to do now is we're going to start up proper like. Put you into it. Get you some music going. There you go. Let's have some music in here. Let's lighten up the place. Let's get the feeling. We got a big match coming up. I tell you, a massive match. So, Pickle Kisser. Buenos dias, hermano. Buenos dias, hermano. ¿Cómo está? Fantastico. First little bit, you know what? I was watching Carlos Leda. A interview with Carlos Leda, the big member of Cartel de Medellin. Yeah. I was watching an interview. It's fantastic. D. Scotty, how you doing, fella? I'm sure it's going to be a good day. Cheers, everyone. That hair in my mouth, what is with that? I tell you. Outside the window, it's nice and sunny. It's not -20, it's about 4 degrees, but outside the window, the sun is shining. That's a good omen. So welcome in, guys. Welcome in. I tell you what, let's get into the lineups. Let's get straight into the lineups right now and tell you where we're going, because that's what we want to do. Talk about the team. There you go, on your screen right now, guys. Gonna hit Portsmouth first. Schmidt, Ogilvie, Paul, captain Mr. Pack, number 7, number 8, Swift, number 9, Bishop, number 22, Swanson, number 24, Devlin. He's going to be a problem. Watch out for Devlin. Ali as well, number 27. Adams can do it, number 38. And Caballero, 47. Keep your eyes on him. They can be dangerous up front, and recently have been dangerous. 2-3-1 wins back-to-back. I tell you, we're in this for sure. If you're anywhere around the world, I'm going to say this much. Drop a line into the chat during the show. And hey, like and subscribe. Join the family. Get in here. Remember, loads of matches coming up to the end of the season. And also, the World Cup. But looking at Wrexham's lineup, a few people online were thinking maybe Danny Ward gets a trip out today. But Phil Parkinson keeping the faith with Arthur Okonkwo, who's had 2 average matches back-to-back. He needs a big one. Maxi Clough, as per usual, in the back line with Dominic Hyam and Callum Doyle. I like to see those guys together. Settled team, settled defence. A settled defence gets you up the league. Settled defence does eventually win trophies. In the midfield, Kabore. Absolutely brilliant. George Dobson to start. I like that. Lewis O'Brien had a great game last time out. Hopefully that continues. And Thomason is obviously on the left side too. Now, talking up front, Windass, Broadhead, and Smith. Different lineup. I like it. Just a little bit of news on the team before we move along. Ben Sheaf is gone for the season. He's out for 10 weeks. Ollie Rathbone and George Dobson both got contract extensions today from 2027 to 2028. So they've extended the contract for 2 years. Matty James, Liberato, Kakache, so not going to be in the lineup today. I tell you, if they get any time at all moving forward, they've healed very quickly because, like I say, both are nursing injuries. And I tell you what, put a smile on your faces, guys. We're in 6. Life is good. That is that with the lineups. I hope you enjoyed the lineups. Now I'm coming back on screen again to you. But I tell you, we are in 6. It's a fantastic place to be. It really is. 10 minutes before kickoff, and I tell you, I'm really looking forward to this game. Portsmouth are going to give us a test, guys. I tell you now. They're going to give us a test. I'm watching the fellas on the grass, and they'll be back in a few minutes to get the game going. But it looks like a decent crowd in the making. We're going to carry on with what we do here. And if you've got any questions, drop them in, guys. If you are not able to watch the match, let me know. I'll keep you informed. I will paint pictures for you all day long. I promise you, I will. Some of the little things I'm going to keep you entertained with before we get to the game. You know it's the watch-along. Now, if you didn't know, Sheffield Wednesday, gone. Sheffield Wednesday is gone. They are gone. Out of the picture. No longer are we going to see Sheffield Wednesday in the Championship. So, got to say, sad days for Sheffield. But it is what it is, no? It is what it is. If you can't put the ball in the back of the net, if you can't run your club properly financially, and a few other things, then it does go sideways. It really does. It really does. Now, take a look at the matches. I only want to see one quick thing here. Quickly on tomorrow, the bottom 4 matches there. We're going to touch them at half-time, okay? So don't worry about that. You're going to get some news about the matches coming at half-time. I want to show you the head-to-head. If for anybody that hasn't seen the head-to-head, down at the bottom of the screen, take a look. Take a look. Crystal Disco Ball, paint please. I will paint for you, Crystal, no problem at all. Steve says, another attacking lineup. And hey, Crystal, enjoy the day at work. Every day can be fun at work. Look at me, I'm having fun at work. So every day can be fun, love. But I will paint pictures for you. Steve says, and that's Steve _DM for you. Steve says, another attacking lineup. I like it. Sheaf out for the season, a big blow with James injured as well. Come on, the Reds. Yeah, James and Kakache injured. It's testing the midfield, but I always say it gives people an opportunity. Who could step up? Guys in our team, who could step up? I mean, I'm looking at the players that are available right now, and I mean, the one that really does step out is a guy that we picked up recently. And you probably think, oh, that's a surprise. Zach Viner. Zach Viner. We picked him up for Bristol City, 1.5 million recently, yeah? It's touted that he's a defender, and he is. But did you know also that he played on the wide side for Bristol City in midfield as well? I'm interested to see if Zach can get any time in midfield, not just defence. And is Phil brave enough to use him? So there's a little bit of news on Zach. And there's the head-to-head. Yeah, 4-5-1. We've won 4. Pompey's won 5. There's been 1 draw. If we win today, it's dead even all around the board. So let's hope that comes through. Hoping that comes through. Phil J. Weston, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my friend. I say good evening to Phil. He says good morning to me. Phil J. Weston, hi guys, come on you Reds. 3 points, please. Absolutely. Love the sentiments. Let's get them 3 points in. Let's make sure we really do bring it across the line today. 3 points today. Put it this way. When we were win, draw, and just bobbing below the top 6, yeah? And then we went into that 4 winning game system where we won 4 back-to-back, yeah? And then we followed that up with a draw and 2 wins, right? It was those 4 wins that made us jump from punching to the top 6 to getting in the top 6. We have to get 2 results back-to-back to stay in the top 6. We drop a match, we drop out, just like we recently did. You can win, you can draw. You can't lose. We can have 3 losses till the end of the season and still make the playoffs, okay? So I'm just saying, it's not easy to get to where we're going, but we've made our way so far. We've really, really come of age this season as the season's grown. Look at the results recently. Look at the results when we started out. We're going places. And if we can keep it together and the injuries don't rack up, as at the moment they seem to be, then we have a great chance. But like I say, 3 losses to the end of the season and we can get into this. We really can. 6 minutes to kick off, everybody. Maria's in the house. Maria says, come on, Wrexham. Come on, Wrexham squad. Game injuries happen in Parky we trust. Yeah, come on, Wrexham squad. That's a great point. Come on, Wrexham squad. Zach Viner's in the squad. A man goes down. A man must stand up and come in. And again, I'm kind of interested and surprised that Zach Viner's not making any headway so far. You spend money, you kind of think you want to play the guy. But when you look at what we've got, Max, how's he going to upset Max? How's he going to upset Callum? How's he going to upset Dominic? It's pretty tough, right? I think there's more chance you see Viner in midfield than you do in the back line, like you did for a cameo in the last match, if you notice. Free Pug Show in the house, going with a 2-0 Wrexham win. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yo, what's going on all? Hello. Free Pug Show's in the house. Big time now. I tell you. Going to go down to the half-time. Give you a little bit of an insight on the half-time. We've got 5 minutes before kick-off. Allow me a little swig of tea. Free Pug Show says, Parky brings them in slowly. Absolutely. I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed with everybody on the channel each week. But I'm going to say this again. Fellas, you got to respect the women we got in this channel because they know their stuff. It is so impressive. I've been in football platforms and I've been in football clubs and in the bar with the guys and the girls talking football. Or as we say out here, soccer. But I tell you, the ladies in this family know their stuff. It is so impressive. It really is. I remember years ago, my PD, my production manager at TSM, he said, Steve, you gotta dumb things down. You can't be talking really expensive football. You gotta be talking it down. You got people who don't know the game. I'm like, yeah, I get it, but I can only go so far down before I sound stupid myself, yeah? So again, all the men and the women in this family, you rock it, I'm telling you. And that's not just idle words. You know me. I know you. Every time you come in, I'm loving it, seeing you coming in. Anyway, let's take a look at the ref and the officials, the bad people that are going to ruin our entertainment. Take a look, take a look, take a look. Referee Tommy Reeves, he's been here before, like it says down below. Tom's got previous. And there's the card count, last match out, yes. Linesman Jonathan Bickerdike, Hristo Karaivainov, and the fourth official Josh Smith. All four of those guys have officialised at our ground, and that was obviously the Blackburn Rovers show. Free Puck Show, I'm not saying you, mate. I'm not saying you. I'm talking Maria, I'm talking Linda, I'm talking all the girls in this club. They really know their stuff. Crystal also, they all know their stuff. So Free Puck Show, don't think I'm talking about you, mate. Not at all, not at all. I'm just saying, the people in this family are brilliant, but I have to pay homage to the ladies because they do know their stuff, and it was just rocking it last game. So there you go. There is your referee, linesmen and officials, and whatever you call them what you like. We have 2-3 minutes to kick off. I'm just checking on the field. Phil and the guys, and everybody's walking across the field. As you can see, the field looks great. Crowd's filling out. I don't know if it's going to be a sellout. Hopefully it is. But I say, couple of things. Take a look at that quick picture. Bang. It's coming up to you right now. That one there. Take a look at this picture as I bounce it on you real fast. Those are the pictures we're going to be talking about at half-time. What that is all about is going to explain one more time for those that didn't get it. At the half-time, about points we need for the playoffs, what it's going to take to get 6th or 5th, and who's won the league in the last couple of years too. I take you through it at the halftime show. The halftime show completely, because there's a lot of talk about Wembley. I'm going to take you to Wembley. I'm going to fly you around Wembley. I'm going to fly you over Wembley. You're going to look inside Wembley. Yeah, shock of shocks. You're going to look inside Wembley. When did you ever get that opportunity? On a drone flight over a stadium. You get it here every time. But you're going to go to Wembley, 4 minutes 20 at Wembley. Then we're going to talk about the matches from tomorrow, Wednesday. Then we're going to talk about the 6 points you need or the 6 points you drop each match. You've got to win 2 back-to-back. Remember, I said it 5 minutes ago. Then we're going to look at the 1st to 6th place in the playoffs, what it needs, what it means to nail down 6th spot. 1 minute to kick off. Tina's in the house, another great lady in our family. Free Puck Show. Would like to see DKD get 30 minutes today. I agree with that. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. I agree. Tina says, greetings from Costa del Oswestry. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful Oswestry. I've been there many times. Stevie, FGS, AO, catch the ball. Yes. Don't parry out in front of you. If you can punch it, you can save it. Come on the town. I love that, Tina. On the money. I'm going to do that again. Greetings from Costa del Oswestry. Stevie, FGS, I can say that. So, AO, catch the ball. Don't parry in front of you. If you can punch it, you can save it. Come on the town. Free Puck Show says, if we win out, we will get promoted. Just saying, yes. Yes, if we keep winning out, we will get promoted. The game's about to start, guys. It's coming at us right away. Grim Plays is in the house. Grim Plays, how you doing, fella? I just want a good game. Yeah, me too. Me too. Hey, half-time, wait till you see my chair. Wait till you see what I'm sitting on. You're going to love it. Game's coming up to us right now. I tell you, I'm going to flip back over into the match camera pretty soon, or I might just stay where I am. Who wants me to stay in this camera? Who wants me on the match camera? You tell me where you want my head, and I'll put it in that camera. Right now, I'm on the chat cam. Kickoff has come along, and we have got the game going. And we're in heaven again. The match is going. The field looks great. Beautiful tic-tac-toeing by Mr. Broadhead. Ball on the edge of the box now. Wrexham pressing on the edge. Shot coming in. Oh, I tell you, not the most accurate shot, but a nice development. Do you think that came off the training ground? George Dobson, obviously. One thing I want to tell you, when you watch the highlights, and if anybody wants the highlights from the last match, Ipswich, Wrexham, let me know. At the touch of a button, I can have that for you as well. But Nathan Broadhead going down the left wing, passes off to Smithy. Smithy then passes off to Dobson. And Dobson's shot is way wide. I think Dobbo is getting into quite a few offensive positions right now that he may want to start tightening up them shooting boots. And also, not assist for the other team, yeah? Last game, Ipswich, that lousy clearance from George fell right into the foot of the Ipswich player, and boom, in the back of the net it went, didn't it? It went straight in the corner. Don't blame Arthur on the third one. Blame him on the first two. Let's be honest. Let's be quite honest. Let's be quite honest. Rob, how you doing? Rob Much is in the house. Howdy, Steve. An afternoon game here in Eugene, Oregon. Today, let's go Reds. Lovely Oregon. Nicely taken by Doyle. Doyle now bringing the ball out of defence, moving it up through the middle of the field and flies it all the way over to the right side. So Maxi Cleworth. Maxi now over to Issa Kabori. Issa back. So Maxi, Max back to Arthur. Arthur, one time it's, doesn't take a step, doesn't take a touch, one times it in to Portsmouth half. Kabori picks up the scraps. And Ollie Rathbone, hard-working Ollie Rathbone, brings the ball down again. I'm kidding you, George Dobson. You'd love to see Ollie there, wouldn't you? Portsmouth now moving down the right side with pace. On the edge of the box, cutting inside, pushes off, takes it inside. This is going to be 1-0. Oh, I tell you, great interception. Dominic Hyam saves the day. That should have been going in the back of the net. Caballeros, how much more time do you need? That should have been in the back of the net. Pompey fans in fine voice right now. Take another look. He cuts inside beautifully. Gets unfortunate give and go with Lewis O'Brien. Wrexham seems to be very good right now with giving give and goes with the opposition. George Dobson last game. They scored. I'm having a laugh. We've got to keep it tight. We've got to keep it tight. First corner of the game. 2 minutes 30 coming in. Pompey now. Looking behind the goal. The construction continues on net. Headed out by Sammy Smith. Pompey coming up with the ball. All the way back to the keeper. All the way back to the keeper. There we go, just can turn that one down. We got a little bit of bleed through. Audio bleed through. Grim plays, I just want a good game. Me too, matey. Me too. Free Pug Show, I like the movement. Rob Much, go Ducks. Absolutely. Nice one, nice one. What kind of game are we going to get today? Is it going to be a 5-3? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be 5-3. I don't think so. Going to have a cup of tea. Red hot cup of tea. Oh, lovely. That is nice. I do enjoy a cup of tea. I think you know that. I'm not... I'm not disappointed with the tea, that's for sure. I'm going to keep you in touch with all the scores as well as we go through. Everybody's kicking off very early. Nothing's really happening so far. I'm just checking for you right now. Still looks good. Still looks very good. Just clearing something off my screen here. Thank you very much. I tell you what, that is just a real nausea. We're going to get rid of you. Stay with what we got, absolutely. I always get a few issues with Google for some reason. I don't know why Google can't sort their ass out. But they make things a little bit more complicated than they need to. But we will plod on, and on we shall plod. Portsmouth now, ball at the edge of their own box, looking to do something with it. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? 1 second, guys. Again, they're moving it out slowly, looking to build up down the side. Schmidt, the keeper, seemed to hang on quite a long time with the ball, and he's going to get it back again on the edge of his box. Schmidt now on the edge of his box, passes off. Pompey looking very smooth on the ball, very, very comfortable in possession. Again, Schmidt on his own 6-yard box with the ball. Looking to suck Wrexham down. Wrexham not getting sucked in. Wrexham sticking back. Very clever. Not being pulled into the edge of Pompey's box for more space. Nice little play there. Wrexham clearing the lines on the edge of the box. Hoofed out by Maxi Cleworth. Coming back in. Big header. Another big header coming in. Pompey doesn't win that one. Hooked over the field. That's got to be a takedown. That's got to be a yellow card. That's got to be a yellow card. I don't know what you're not calling out a yellow card there for. Poole literally taking out the man, and he knows he did. He knows he did. Smithy was taken down. Should be more than just a free kick. Take another look. He's nowhere near the ball, nowhere near the man. He's hanging off the man. Take a look. He's hanging off the man before the ball comes in. How much more do you need for a yellow card, referee? Yeah. Come on, Tom. Reeves, referee, do your job. Do your job. Free kick now coming up. Flying this one probably onto the edge of the box. No, it's a short free kick taken softly. Lewis O'Brien works it onto the line. Back inside. Lewis O'Brien, not the best pass, and looks like it's going back down the field. Handball, referee, no handball. It was a handball, definitely handball, no handball given. Pompey still in possession in their white shirts, blue shorts. Kicking from left to right if you're watching in black and white. And you must know I'm pissing around there. Pompey now, blue and white. Lots of possession in the final third being their own defensive third. Pompey is literally in their final third, in their own defensive third. I'll tell you what. Coming down the left side, Pompey now breaking. Encroaching into Wrexham's box. Cross comes in, dangerous. I tell you what, that was very dangerous. With the right touch, that would have been in the back of the net. And the way Arthur Okonkwo was standing, I think it would have beat him for speed. Lovely move. Pompey, 2-3-1 wins back-to-back, are looking very much a team alive. Something tells me they're looking for the early goal. Are they going to get it? Are they going to get it? We'll see. We'll see. But Pompey very much alive, looking very good. We'll see what comes of the corner. Far post. Nobody connects on it. Pompey still in possession. Takes a check. In swinging to the far post. Wrexham clearing one more time downfield. Pompey bringing up the ball again at the halfway line. In possession. It's been all Pompey the last couple of minutes. Full of confidence. This Pompey team is full of confidence. And you've got to be when you win 3-1 at home. 3-1 away, back-to-back. You've got to be in confidence. Pompey looking very good. No free kick, says Tom Reeves again. The ball coming back towards Wrexham's penalty area. Goes out. That's going to be a throw-in for Wrexham. Got to say, Portsmouth showing their hand. They're moving very confidently. Cuts inside, not the right pass. And again, Maxi Cleworth now can just let that drift out for a throw or a corner. A corner. It's gone out for a corner. No, it's gone out for a goal kick. Nearly coughed it up. But Arthur Okonkwo now as the goal kick. Goes short. Ball straight down the line. Nathan on the left. That's definitely a foul again. Definitely a foul. Clutching and grabbing. That's allowed in hockey, but not in soccer. Nathan Broadhead, I tell you what, he seems to be awake today. I like what he's doing. He seems to be awake. He seems to be getting in the game. He really does. Wait for the halftime show. You're going on a drone flight over Wembley. And wait till you see my chair. When I get up, you will see my new chair. Comments on the chair when you get to see it. Ball down the line now. Smithy, pushed in the back, gets the possession. That's definitely a foul. He goes down easy. He goes down easy. But you know what? You know what? He'd been pushed around a couple of times. Referee Tom. And Smithy's down. Gone down with a bit of pain. But you've got to say, you're pushing the man to the ground. He's going to go down, and he does. He gets into his feet. It is a foul. No doubt about it. Smithy takes a while to get up. The superstar he is. Yes. Grimacing as he comes away, but jogging away nonetheless. Smudger hopefully gets that goal again today. He needs to keep scoring. For us to make the playoffs, I just got this hunch, Smithy needs to add another 4 goals by the end of the season. Really would balance us out well. Big fight in the middle of the box. Look at Maxi Cleworth literally having a wrestling match. This clutching and grabbing in the penalty area, FIFA's got to get something done about that because they started that crap. They haven't got on it. They haven't sorted it out. And the clutching and grabbing, bring one of these out. Corner coming in. Schmidt punches it out. You bring a red card for the clutching and grabbing. Eventually, it would stop. Pompey now breaking. Clear. We've seen this before. He's got the speed going down the right side. Kabore back for speed, back for coverage. Well done. Wrexham picking up the slack, covering bases and passing themselves out of trouble. Again, I got to say, Issa Kabore, so unselfish in his work rate. He's there on the back line when we take a corner so we don't get chased out and run off the pitch and someone breaks away with an easy tap in. Brilliant play from Phil and also Issa Kabore. I got to say, I love that angle. Like it a lot. Cool lad K, Denmark. How you doing, Mr. Denmark? How many games do they have left in the league? 13 after this, my friend. Excuse me. Going to get you some scores here pretty soon, guys. Give me a second. Pompey now going down the right wing again. Very busy. Pompey very busy in attack so far. That's going to be a Wrexham throw going out. Should have let it go there. Tomo should have let it go. Tomo passes up. Nathan now. 2 guys on him. Holding the ball. Doing the best he can. And literally being held. And the referee giving no love to Nathan. Chris Cavlin. Chris, how you doing down in Australia, my friend? Impressed with Portsmouth. Good control and pace. I have to agree. Great take, Chris. Pompey literally very much confident, loving the ball, moving for fun, passing in our final third with ease. Now they're going to start to defend a little bit. Wrexham now with the ball. Shot coming in, and that's way wide. Would have been better to pass off to Thomason, open on the edge of the box, left-hand side. Keep that move alive. But who can critique Josh Windass, possibly one of your players of the season, guys? Come on. Who is? I'm going to name the player of the season with 3 matches left to go. I'm not waiting for Wrexham. We will announce our player of the year 3 matches before the end of the season. We're not waiting for Wrexham. We're not waiting for the media. We're not waiting for the slowest train possible to name someone best player of your team. Ball down the right side. It's going through, and Schmidt will get there first. Again, Nathan, maybe anticipate a little bit quicker and get in on that one. Wrexham now pressing Portsmouth in their own final third. Ball coming up to halfway. Portsmouth still in possession. On the right side, free kick blown. A little bit of a softie, but it is what it is. But yeah, Chris, I'm impressed with Pompey too. I said I would be when they came here. They're doing exactly what I thought they would do, and they're looking exactly as good as they should do. And I'll say this much. I really don't feel that Pompey should be as low in the league as they are. They've really underachieved this season. They're not going to get promotion. That's a fact. But they should be higher in the table than they are. And Pompey fans will tell you that too. And big up to the Pompey fans. Great fans at that club. Tell you what, great fans at that club, just like this club. Brilliant old club. Ball went out of play, and that's going to be a throw into Wrexham. Cool Fish and Books down in Australia. Mr. Sydney, how you doing? Good morning, Steve. Good morning. Good morning to you, fella. I feel like we're on a solid win, mate. Cheers from PJ in Sydney. Solid win. I'd love that. Let's take that home. Let's have a win. I'd love a win. I'd love a win. Love it. Ball now back to Arthur Conquo. One-timer all the way down the field. Over halfway. Smithy judging it. Doesn't get up the head, but he does get a touch on it. Issa Kabore on the right wing. Backs it up to Maxi Cleworth. Maxi Cleworth backs it up. Wrexham on their own back line there. Dominic Heim back to Maxi Cleworth. Maxi Cleworth over the top. Down to Smithy now. Doesn't really get the final touch. Pompey win possession. But again, scrappy game at the moment, guys. It's really backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Easy call there for the referee. Josh Smith having a word. Saying Adams went down a little easy. I got to agree. I think he went down like he was shot, and Josh didn't touch him that hard. So Adams likes to dive. Referee, you might want to know that one. Paul on the ball, going long. Pompey still in possession, just in their own side. Free puck show right now. My top would be LOB or Doyle. Yes. 2 fine picks there. I tell you what, silently come of age, hasn't he, Callum Doyle? Silently come of age. He really has. He puts in the performances now of a veteran. He looks like a veteran. Isakabori now, clearing up the mess at the back, going forward, down the line. Tic-tac-toes, gets the ball back. Where's he going to go with it? Going into the half, going through, goes past 1, goes past 2, goes past 3. Where's he going next? Goes past 4, passes it off. Ball nades to the left. Thomason now with the cross in. Oh, I tell you, it's got to be a corner. That's got to be a corner. Well done, referee. Got to be a corner. Nice cross by George, but he was asking people to come on in. George is like this. He's saying, get your asses in there. That was a beauty cross. Watch this cross come in. And anticipation. One more time. Lovely tap off by Smudger. That ball there, you've got to be running in there. He's looking for someone to get in on the back post. Schmidt does get a slight touch on it. Corner coming up. Let's have a goal. This is the time for the goal. 15 minutes in. Training ground move right now. Windass back over to the wing. Why not just put the ball in first time? Opens up space, that's why. Ball coming in, not the best. Get on that one, Louis. Tap it off. Isakabori now. Back line. On defensive duty, as you have seen him in the last 5 matches. That tactic is 5 games old. Isakabori now just jogging back to the right side. He's going to be a tired guy because he's doing 2 guys' jobs. He's a right winger and he's also a right back. Dominic Hyams strokes the ball out wide. Comes all the way back. Wrexham looking to open up the space to find those pockets just to put the ball in with the pivot pass, just like there. Just like Louis O'Brien gets the pivot pass. Here's another pivot pass coming up. There you go. Opening up the space. Come on, Wrexham. Let's use that space now. You open it up. You've got to use it. Ball now down the line. Doesn't go. Now it goes. Thomason into Louis O'Brien. Nice play. Needs to push it off. In the middle. Ball in the middle. Little flick. Very lucky, but no one's going to get there. No one's going to pick that up. Pompey moving it out of defence. Slowly but surely, Wrexham getting into this match. Excuse me, one quick swig of tea. Free Pug Show says, damn. So close, and it is so close. It is so close. It really is that close. It is so close. Again, Pompey quite happy to sit on the ball, not really racing around. They've come and they've relaxed. And number 7, Pack in the middle there, looking for the play. He's going to be busy all game long. Look for him to be the man to slide that ball. There you go. Over the top. Lovely pass. That's a beautiful pass. And well covered by Callum Doyle. Again, LOB could be a man of the match. Callum Doyle could be a player of the season. Sorry, not man of the match, player of the season. LOB as well. Could it be a Josh Windass? Could it be a Kiefer Moore? Could it be a Max Cleworth again? All those players putting in a real shift. When they start to come of age in the next 13 match, don't be swayed. Be swayed on the complete season, okay? And on the complete season, we have a few candidates. Arthur Okonkwo, if he has a massive end to the season, is in the mix as well. So a few matches with errors do not ruin what he's done. Not for a second. We are so happy with Arthur. The last couple of games, he's made a few mistakes. And keepers do. And now it's time to give him that space to make it right again. So Parky, in my opinion, staying very, very patient with his superstars. Doesn't want to upset anybody at this stage of the season. Got to keep a happy ship, no? And again, looking at the game, Portsmouth in their own penalty area. Schmidt, the keeper, has the ball in his own backyard. Literally on the edge of the penalty area right now, stroking it off to the left edge of the penalty area. Going down to the left wing now. Pompey moving the ball very smoothly. But they haven't threatened too much. Early on in, they threatened at the near post with the flick at the near post, which would have beaten Arthur Okonkwo for speed, no doubt about it. Ball coming all the way back to Arthur. Is it a one-timer? It's a one-timer. Arthur doesn't take a touch. I think someone's been taking lessons. I think someone's been under pressure in training. I think someone's looking to be a great keeper again and not make mistakes. When you make one big mistake and it costs a goal, the keepers worry about their whole game. Just focus about smothering the shot, Arthur. Focus about anticipation, not hesitation. because hesitation kills. You see him come off the line there. You see him run off the line there for no reason. That's exactly what I'm saying about the hesitation and the anticipation killing you. He comes off the line too easy. Ball down the right side now. Kabori into Pompey's half, halfway into their half, down the right wing, looking to take on the defender. He's got two in front of him. Goes past one. Does he get the cross in? Gets the cross in. And a nice casual tap and tic-tac-toe out of defence. Even time to put it back in the penalty area and tic-tac-toe even more. Talk about suicidal defending. Cough this one up. Let's have a Wrexham goal. Free kick coming. Easy, easy free kick. What are you thinking, Max? You kicked him over. Just Harry. You just got to jockey the guy. You don't have to kick at him. You don't have to kick him. Just jockey him. What do you think he's calling? Young defending. But hey, another defender who's growing all the time, yeah? So young, so much to learn, but so bloody good as well. Little mistake. Costs us a chance at going at goal. Schmidt now long with the ball from his own half, halfway into Wrexham territory, headed back up. Ball onto the left side, out of play. That's a Wrexham throw. Two balls coming at you. I guess Maxi Cluth is such a popular guy with the ball boys. But yeah, Adam's ball was a little bit out of play. 21 minutes and 21 seconds. Nothing to show for it. That should be a free kick, referee. That should be a free kick, referee. Jeez, man, open your damn eyes, Reeves. Ball over the top. Well intercepted by Nathan Broadhead. Having a great game today. Nathan really having a much better match today than I've seen for a while. This early in, he's in the match. He's in the game. And some of the moves that he's made so far, really top draw. Top draw. Running with the ball is Nathan's strength, not taking it. Running with the ball is his strength. Look, takes the ball, runs with it, passes off. Beautiful play. So much more effective, Nathan Broadhead, with the ball on his feet. Ball into the box. I tell you what, that was a bit of a dodgy cross. Hard for the Pompey defence to anticipate which way that ball was going to fly. And Wrexham coming up with the ball again at halfway. Crystal, we are on halfway. Coming back to the left side. Dominic Hyam on the ball. Sliding it into Lewis O'Brien's feet. And Lewis back to Dominic Hyam. Dominic at walking pace. Slides it halfway down the field. Lovely pass. Thomason now into Callum Dorr. Brilliant play. Sets off Nathan Broadhead. Tries the cheeky one. Take the one-timer. That's definitely got to be a penalty. No penalty. Wrexham still on the ball. It's tic-tac-toe madness in front of their defence here. Ball coming in. Smithy's in there. Oh, get in the back of the net. I told you he needed to score today. He's done exactly that in a match that looked like a battle of attrition. We've just taken the lead. Sammy Smith. Fantastic. Sammy Smith. I tell you what, boy, if he'd have started the season, he'd be on 15, 16 goals by now. You gotta feel good for Sammy getting that goal. And a lovely cross in by Doyley. Remember what I told you about Doyle when you look at this goal. Watch all this float by. The ball comes back out. Shot comes in. It's a big block. Not cleared well. Nicely played by Tomo. Comes over to Callum Dorr. Callum Dorr flicks it in. Beautiful pinpoint cross. The weapon that my man Callum Doyle has is he is an assist king. And I told you that last match. What a brilliant cross. Soft feet, Callum Doyle, exquisite cross, brilliant header, and Schmid could do nothing about it. What a brilliant cross. One more time, Callum Doyle strokes it in, and I tell you, fantastic header by Sammy Smith. I'm loving that. You're loving that. Let's go, says Free Pug Show. Free Pug Show says, Smith, Rob Much, goal! Yeah! Smith! Let's go Wrexham, let's go Reds. Maria says, just heard Tuesday, 17th of March. Watford away, rearranged game, Stevie. We'll get on that. We will get on that. We will get on that. Come on, the Dragons, Cool Fishing Books. Goal! We're on our way, PJ. There you go, mate. You said 3-1. Let's see what happens, PJ. And there's a few 2-1s out there too. And a 2-0 as well. So let's see. Whoa. Relief. 1-0. Beautiful. And Middlesbrough are losing 1-0 at the moment. I'll tell you about the scores in a second. But hey-oh. We are loving it. Let's hope that one stays the way it is. We've got to get the insurance marker. And as Rob Much says, Goldsmith, let's go Wrexham, let's go Reds. Rob Smith Rob Much always says, not just about Smithy, but Rob Much always says, take your foot off the gas and lose the match. You got to keep your foot on the gas, keep the pressure on. That's what Rob Much says, and a lot of other guys too, and a lot of other girls too. But we can't afford to sit back. What makes you great keeps you great. Ball down the left side now. Nathan Broadhead sprinting to the edge of the box. Keep sprinting, son. Keep sprinting. Make that pass work. Takes a shot, not the right shot. Ball coming back in, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Saved. Well done. Saved by Thomason. 2 shots in 2 seconds. Neither hit the keeper. And Thomason saves the goal kick for a throw-in. As Maria says, the 17th of March, the Watford match away. That's when it's been rearranged to. Well done, Maria. Well done. Well done. Come on, the Dragons. Get in. Cool Fictions book, says Gold. Maria says, seen it in the Watford Observer. Oh, yeah, I tell you what, you got to love that. In the Watford Observer. Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. Don't forget the halftime show. You're going on a Wembley drone flight because people seem to think we might be going to Wembley. Are we going to Wembley? Are we going to the playoffs? Hey, I tell you what, I'm talking FA Cup, yeah? Chelsea. And the league. There's 2 opportunities. Dream on. Dream on. Keep dreaming. Ball coming down now. Pompey on the edge of the box. Trying to make something happen. Looking dangerous. Ball coming in the middle. Lining up the shot. Passes off. Fakes the shot. And that is a waste of absolute time. That ball was a pass to nowhere. And number 47, bury your head. But Sammy Smith puts us on the board. Halftime show. Going to Wembley. You're going to Wembley. You're going on a drone flight. And like I said, you'll see into Wembley Stadium from the top and you'll be like, what is that? That's what I want to see. Tell me what's in Wembley Stadium when you go on the drone flight at halftime. There will be a drone flight. And I'm loving it that Sam Smith got that goal in. Maria says, score, Stevie. Watford Observer. That's hilarious, Maria. That's hilarious. Arthur Okonkwo kicking the ball long. We've got 27 minutes on the clock. 1-0 Wrexham. It's been a 50-50 match so far. But Wrexham are worthy of the lead. Now, they've got to do something they haven't done in a couple of games. Free kick coming up. Push on George Thomason. He goes down easy. Knows what to do. And Caballero. Yeah, number 47, Caballero, has hurt one of our players. It seems Tomo's taken a little bit of a fall. Take a look. Okay, yeah. Foot comes down on his ankle. Yeah, nothing serious. That might be a little owie, but I'm sure tough man George is going to be fine. He's going to be fine. 1-0 Wrexham. Sam Smith. Fantastic. And I tell you, he might be in the line for another one. Once you get one as a striker, you've got the bit between your teeth and you want more. And you want more. Southampton 1, QPR 0. There's a score for you right now. I'm going to get you some scats, some scores on the doors here pretty soon. Keep you well informed. Leicester City is 1-0 up on Middlesbrough, if you can believe it. If you can believe it. Unbelievable. Hull City 1-1 with Derby. That's good. Hull City 1, Derby 1. Keep it there. Keep it there. Pompey now, still with the ball in their own half. Having trouble getting forward. Wrexham now getting into this match. Wrexham really starting to own the match. And it's Wrexham now who are coming through with the confidence. Pompey now know they're in a match. They've been scored on. Yeah, they've scored 3 in the last 2 matches. And those last 2 matches for Pompey were both away matches. Both in London. One was Charlton. One was at Millwall. And they won at both Charlton and Millwall's grounds 3-1. That has got to be a foul. That is violent conduct by Paul, number 5. It's been a few occasions in this match where it's happening. And I tell you what, that's violent conduct. Reeves, sort your ass out. Pull the card out. Get off. No way. You wimp. You wimp. That's violent play. That's not a yellow card. That's not a yellow card. Well done, Dominic Hyam. But have a word with the Reeves. That is not a yellow card. That is not a yellow card. One more time. Coming crashing in. That's not a yellow card. That is not a yellow card. Well, it's up to the men in red to give number 5 a bit of a battering. A real battering. Smudger, hit him. Give him some of his own medicine. Wear him out. Because every time you get smacked like that, you get worn a bit more out. Nathan Broadhead took a big smack there. That's going to wear him out. I don't think Issa's going to get this one. Ball all the way down the right wing, and Issa can't get on the end of it. Goal kick coming up to Pompey, and Mr. Schmid will take that one. It seems Mr. Issa Kabore is sporting a slightly different new hairstyle. Take a closer look. Phil on the sideline, looking quite happy right now. Chris Cavin says, Derby clawed one back against Hull, 1-1. If Hull draw or lose and we win, Wrexham go to 5th on goal difference. I know, it's crazy, eh? Great points, Chris. Great points, Chris. Wrexham fighting to go 5th. And again, I'm going to say this as the game's going on. Portsmouth coming forward, ball through the middle, just in front of the penalty area, taps off to the left side of the box. Lucky little flick, and it's your man Dominic Hyam coming in to clear up the danger. No nonsense clearance, pushes it out from in defence, centre of the box, all the way out for a throw-in on the left wing. Pompey taking the throw-in. Bishop thinking he could have got there, but not a chance. Dominic Hyam had him in his pocket, and that's the way we need to keep it. We've got to keep Pompey in our pockets. Wear their shirts, keep it close. I'm looking at a few ladies in the crowd laughing and smiling. They're having a good time. There's a fella next to him giggling his arse off. I'm sure you can see it on TV. Absolutely, with his red hat, yeah? Throw-in, coming on, left side, long, into the penalty area, gets in there. Headed straight back to the thrower. He's got it at his feet now. Does he cross it? No, he taps off. Who's going to touch the ball now? Cuts inside, cuts outside. Now they're stuck. The cross cannot come in. They've got to cycle the ball from left all the way to the right. Great defending again by Wrexham, and that's something we've done amazingly well all season. Pompey looking for the tic-tac-toe and the give and go, and that's a throw-in. Right side just adjacent to Wrexham's penalty box. Another man with a new haircut, Lewis O'Brien. Look at the perm. Looks like he's had a shave in the shower. Lovely perm on the side there. The boys are looking smart. They're getting ready for a certain party, I guess. And the substitutes lining up on the sideline right now for Wrexham too. All of them. Ball hoofed by Paul up to the edge of the box. And that's definitely going to be a free kick against George. George tugging, throwing. Doesn't agree with it, but I mean, you got to say, George definitely, look, have a look. No, it's definitely not a foul, hey. No. Digging this. Sorry I'm late, Stevie. I made it through. Go Reds. Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely, buddy. Every time you get here late, it's always a good omen. Remember that, and you know that. But welcome back in. It wouldn't be the same without you, fella. Wouldn't be the same without you. That's just going to get cut in there. Arthur Conker, get up and catch. Get up and catch. Lovely. And slow it down. What's the panic, Arthur? Thread that ball. Come on, George. Well done. George now. Down the line. Nathan, all the way back to Callum. Very clever football. Wrexham are imposing themselves now on the game. And I tell you, it's great to see. It's great to see. 33 minutes gone. Issa Kabore on the right wing. Cuts inside to midfield. Throws it back to where he came from. Max comes into the slot. Max and Issa Kabore gets the ball back. Cross comes in first time. Get on the end of it. Smudger was nearly on the end of that one. It's deflected. It's still not going wide. It should be in play. Now it's gone out for a goal kick. Smudger very close to getting number 2 there. Throwing himself at it. Number 3, Ogilvie, gets there first. Ball down the line. First time cross by Issa. Little challenging to get it out. But eventually they do. But Smithy nearly in time for number 2. If he gets there a second earlier, that gets powered in the back of the net. And that's 2 headers back to back for Smudger. But Chris Caverin says, sorry, they have to lose. Hey, you know what? It shows what a good man you are, Chris. Ball from Schmidt from the penalty area. Kicked all the way into Wrexham's half and out for a throw-in. Nice long kick. But no, he's getting on the end of that. If you didn't know, Ben Sheaf is gone for the season, guys. 10 weeks out. He saw a specialist yesterday down in London, and he is done. But I also say it's a time for Zach Viner and a few other guys to maybe step up into midfield. Yeah, I said Zach Viner. He made a cameo in midfield last match. You don't spend 1.5 million just to look at someone. You don't spend 1.5 million to take Zach Viner away from Bristol City just to hurt their team. If you know what I'm saying. You don't. So there's got to be some kind of time for Zach Viner to get on the field, yeah? 5 shots to 2 right now, as you can see on your screens. 1 on target, and that was Sammy Smith's beautiful header off a fantastic Callum Doyle assist. And I keep saying it, Callum Doyle and his feet, great in defence. But left midfield, he'd be even greater. He's an assist king, in my opinion. Ball coming into the middle now. Pompey, halfway through Wrexham's half, coming back to halfway, down the left side now, on the left wing. Is he going to go past Issa Kabori and put the cross in? He's looking to go past, looking to pass off. 3 defenders blocking his channel. Ball comes in front of the net. Cross comes in. Not the best clearance. Wrexham making life hard for themselves. They do get it cleared, but anxious moments in clearing that ball. Nathan takes the ball, wins the throw, and well done, Nathan. Nathan, like I say, for the hold-up play, he's doing very well. He's doing extremely well. Caballero's having a tough time, number 47. It's not going his way up front. But hey, it could do at a moment. It only takes a second to ruin our day. We've seen this all season, haven't we? We've seen more days ruined in the Championship than we ever did in League 2, League 1, National League, because that's the level we're at, and it is a level. Thomason now heads it down. Gets it back from Broadhead. Off to Callum Doyle, to Arthur Okonkwo, and now it's all the way back to Dominic. Dominic in the middle of defence, on the edge of his own box. Nice, slow pace, walking pace over to the left side. Callum Doyle. Now to George Thomason on the left wing, on the line, inside his own half still. Coming back to defence, just in front of the box. Nice stroke through the midfield, and not a foul, not a foul, not a foul. I think Tom Reeves might want to keep a closer look on what happens in and around Windass. Callum Doyle still with the ball, just in front of the penalty box. All the way over. Maxi Cleworth down the right side. Fine, but he's offside. 8 minutes to go till half-time. It seems to be literally going into a bit of a lull right now. Bickerdike has the flag there, right? There's Mr. Bickerdike. Mr. Bickerdike, he likes to bicker. Don't. You know what sarcasm can do to you. Octo-gifted experience, fella. How you doing? Been so busy I missed Zach Viner altogether. Yeah, exactly. Like I say, you've got to put him on eventually. Ball over the left side, and Smithy's going to get that one. He's one-on-one now. Does he take the long shot? Cuts inside, takes the shot. And I tell you what, that took a touch. Corner ball coming over. He may have waited for Nathan to get there, but hey, you can't wait all day. It was a one-on-one situation, and Schmid looking at the rest of the team going, where are you? Get back and defend. Look at Portsmouth's team jogging back. There's only one guy. They're all jogging. Look at them. All jogging. It was going way over, but bless him, Schmid does put a hand on it. But yeah, jogging back, that's what I like to see. Smithy having a top game today. Looking like the guy we bought. Goals are going in. A lot of clutching and grabbing here in the box. Corner comes in, George Dobson, nice corner, get on the end of that one, it's going, it is 2-0, it is 2-0, and it's Maxi Cleworth, it's another header, it's 2-0, and today is going to be a good day at the K-Ras and around the Red Planet. 2-0, free pug show, Max, Chris Cavlin, wow. Smith, crazy movement. Crystal Disco Ball, 1-0 update, please. 2-0 update, please. I'm so good at that. Here we go. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. What a brilliant goal that was, though. Lovely header. Schmid could do nothing about it. And did you see the joy on Max's face? Check out the replay, but look at the joy on Max's face. It's a case of like, wow! Wow! Yeah! Get in there. 2-0, man. I tell you, brilliant, 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 brilliant. I'm coming into the chat right now. Absolutely. Phil J. Weston, Super Max, digging this. Yes. Rob Much, yes. Clewith, goal. Let's go, Wrexham. Keep the foot on the gas. Nice. Way to go, Rob. That's your choice. That's what you keep saying. You're so bloody right. Keep your foot on the grass, digging this, yes. Phil J. Weston, absolutely. Grim plays heading to the max. Oh, what a great saying. What a great line. Heading to the max. Oh. Octo Gifted Experience. Fire to the Dragons. Woohoo. Crystal Disco Ball 2-0 update. We've got it for you. Right there. Bada boom, bada bing. 2-0. Way to go, Crystal. Absolutely. 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 Free Pug Show. Steve likes to wait for multiple goals to update. He knows they are coming. You know me, brother. You seem to know me, brother. Absolutely, absolutely. Cool Fiction Books down there in Australia. Love the 2-0 song, mate. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Hey, it's my religion. I'm in church and I am singing to the soccer gods and we are loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I don't eat McDonald's. I never eat McDonald's. Free Pug Show, that should help with that. It's coming in so fast, it's moving so fast, I can't even read so fast. That should help with his confidence. Yes, that should help with his confidence. Grim plays, need Derby to score. Derby, what am I talking about? Need Derby to score. Pompey's day's going from bad to worse. Boy coming off, gonna be a substitution. Crystal Disco Ball, Free Pug Show, yep. Maria says Super Dragons, love it, absolutely. Coming up to half time. Wowza. Wowza. Keep it going. 7 goals in the last 2 matches at home. And we did concede 3. But 7 goals. Come on. In the Championship. 7 goals at home in the Championship in 2 matches. That's top floor. You're not going to get better than that. You literally have arrived. You're on the top floor, man. 7 goals in 2 games. Woo! Brilliant. Yes. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Scores on the doors as we look around. Let's give it a quick refresh because we're not the only ones who are scoring. And let's hope it keeps that way for Arthur at the other end. Yes. Would be nice. From 2 bad games to a good game. Yeah, come on. Let's support. Let's protect Arthur right now for the rest of the match, guys. Protect the guy in green. Avoid the man in black. Keep the goals flowing. This is frickin' believable. Absolutely believable. We are doing it. We are doing it. I never in my life ever dreamed that we'd ever be this high. Never in my life. I thought we were buried forever. And I'm talking years ago. Arthur, lovely save. Stay awake. Stay awake. Nice play. Nice play. But I tell you, we are living the dream, people. We are living the dream. Absolutely living the dream. Back to the commentary. I'm loving it. It's all going so well for Wrexham right now. And we've seen nightmares in the past, and we don't want any of them. Ball down the right side now. Coming to Smithy. He's battling for it. Nathan now in there too. Pompey under big pressure, and they know they're in a match. They've got to get 3 goals again. They've got 3 goals in the last 2 matches, so they can do it. But they weren't 2-0 down. Psychologically, when you're 2 goals down, you're done. It's only the real fighters and the grifters and the real people that can get stuck in. They can fight you back in. 2-0 up. Living the dream. 43 minutes gone. I tell you, Portsmouth coming down the left side now, on the edge of the box. Again, trying to break through something they're having difficulty getting through. Ball into the box. They're in the penalty area. Cross coming in. Arthur collects it. Terrible mistake by Arthur again. Get a grip of your game, man. You can't have 2 guys going for the same ball. Somebody's got to call it. Somebody's got to call it. Take a look at the replay. Someone's got to make a call. Either Callum calls, Arthur calls. Someone's got to call. And well done, George Thomason, for clearing the lines. A goal then, 2-1. They're back in it, and it's game on Pompey. We've got to protect Arthur. Arthur's got to protect the goal. 2-0 up. Seconds on the clock, and we'll soon find out how many added minutes. Should be a free kick there. Hello, hello, hello. A little bit afters there. A little bit of afters there. Thomason doing very well to keep it cool. Well done, George Thomason. Excellent, Excellent temperament in George Thompson's head. Great play by Thomason. Coming back into the chats. Oh, it's coming in quick. It's coming in quick. Super Dragons, you betcha, Maria. We are the Super Dragons. Corner coming in. That's more like it, Arthur. That's more like it. Be dominant. Dominate your day, Arthur. Come on. Get in there. Octo Gifted Experience says last game was nice for a G and a GD. Yes. Yes, it was. It was. Chris Cavlin, this goal difference will be important in our ladder climb. It so will. It so will. We got to be Johnny on the spot in defence right now. Portsmouth on the edge of the box. 2 minutes added time. We've had one now. 1 minute to go. Left wing on the box. Coming into the penalty area. Cuts into the penalty area. Looking for the corner. Gets the corner. But was he trying to flick the ball up to win a penalty? Why would you be flicking the ball that angle if you didn't think you were trying to bounce it off someone's arm? Fortunately for us, it comes off the body. Corner. Last seconds in the half. Wrexham 2, Pompey 0. Lynn Pitts says hopping in from work as soon as Max scores. Way to go, Lynn. Way to go, Lynn. Corner in, dangerous corner. Callum Dorr gets the header on out. Pompey in possession. Looks like the shot from distance. It's a great shot. Oh, I tell you, not far off target. Arthur diving. Wasn't going to get there. Had that thing been on target, we're 2-1 at half-time. Nice shot by Swanson. Not that far off target. Seconds to go. Mr. Reeves is going to blow it, and it's going to be half-time, and we're going to have a half-time show. Don't forget, you're going to have a drone flight over Wembley. Then we're going to talk about tomorrow's games. Then we're going to talk about what we need to do to nail down 6th, 5th, what it's looked like over the last 2 years in those positions, the points you need, and the point separation you can have. There you go. There you go. Ball over the top. Arthur puts it up. Wrexham going forward one more time. I don't know how much time is on the clock, but Wrexham in possession in Pompey's half. Scrapping away. And there you go. Half-time, people. Half-time, we are 1-1. I tell you. Let's give you some scores on the doors. Middlesbrough 1-1 right now. Let me replay that one before we get the wrong scores going at you. But at half-time, Sammy Smith, Maxi Clewis, 2-headed goals. Can't talk enough about that performance, and that's the performance. That's the level we need moving forward. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But yes, Lynn Pitts hopping in from work as soon as Max scores. Keep hopping in, Lynn. You're a lucky charm. Free Pug Show. Damn, both Ipswich and Hull winning, hoping they draw or lose. It can still happen. Octo Gifted Experience. I did. I know you did. Free Pug Show. Never mind Hull tired. Di Humphries, Di in the house. How you doing, buddy? Evening all. Portsmouth started with a high block, yes, and have been found out with some quality football. Yes, they bloody have. Yes, they have. Octo Gifted Experience, Hull Derby 2. Rob Much, 2 minutes. Absolutely. Di Humphries, Def need to keep up the intensity in the second half. I'm with everybody 100%. 100%. Quick scores on the doors as we're moving through. Borough 1-1 with Leicester City. West Brom 1, Charlton 0. Not good for Nathan Jones and Charlton. Watford 0, Ipswich 1, as you can see. Stop dancing around on me, for crying out loud. Southampton 1 over QPR. Preston are winning 1-0 at Swansea. That's not the best, but hey, it is what it is. Blackburn Rovers 1, Bristol City 2. Come on, Blackburn, you need some points. It would be better for us as well. But there we go. There we go. Half time. 2-0. I tell you. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. 1 second as we're travelling through. There you go. I haven't disappeared. I haven't gone anywhere, but I'm going to go and get this halftime show rolling on right now. 2-0. Great half. I've got a smile on my face and it's stopping me talking too much because it's been a great first half and it's been great with the comments. And I tell you what, like Di Humphries says, Defo need to keep up the intensity in the second half. Those are the words echoed by Rob Much. I know that. Chris Cavlin, yeah, Okonkwo would up his game if he just got a bit more vocal to communicate intent. Look, on that one, before we go to halftime, I love Arthur, but I think he's too genteel. I think he needs to become a monster and start growling and barking orders and dominating his penalty area and owning his 6-yard box.
There's no reason why he doesn't shout. I know he's a timid fella. He's a mild, meek gentleman. Now start turning into a bit of a vocal monster and dominate your box. That's the only thing that needs to happen. Because literally, the last couple of games, we've been scored on with defenders bouncing off Arthur, with Arthur bouncing balls back into the mixer in the 6-yard box. It's got to stop. When you see the guys doing the greatness in the offense, killing people with goals, it doesn't help when we kill ourselves with soft goals in the other way. Just saying. Just saying. Keep shouting, Arthur. Get shouting, Arthur. Please. Do it for the team. I tell you. Grim plays. Thomason's playing well. Has won all these duels so far. I couldn't agree more. Absolutely. Okay, guys, I'm going to fill my coffee cup in a second. Chris Coveney says, yeah, Okonkwo owns it. He needs to know that. He still thinks he's earning his place. You know what? I think you're right. With some of the body language that Arthur comes out with sometimes, I think he's literally afraid of getting on top of guys. He's known the players for so long. He knows his buddies in the squad and in the team. But yeah, he's got to own it. And he still thinks he's earning his place. Yes, it does seem like that, and it doesn't need to be like that. I want Arthur to be becoming a bit more vocal. I want him to come out of his skin a bit more. There's not much you can change on his game, but I want him to come out of his skin. Okay? So, second half's coming. Halftime show. We're going to begin the halftime show right now. And I'm going to say, firstly, you're going to go on a drone ride over Wembley. Come with me. Secondly, we're going to talk about the games on Wednesday. Stick with me. And then finally, we're going to look at the playoff positions. Formerly 6th and 5th. But we're going to look at all from 1st to 6th. Who won the league in the last 2 years? How many points the points range is that you can have for 6th and for 5th, yeah? And let's see where we end up. Half-time show. Come with me right now on a drone ride. And you'll have a great...
are in 6th in the playoffs right now, yeah? And to continue in that, we need a certain amount of form, and you need to really know how many points you're going to have to need to get into 6th, to maybe get into 5th, 4th. Don't push it. Don't push it. Okay, don't push it just yet. Just let us settle with 6 or 5, okay? 4th. What are you thinking? Anyway, I'm going to go back 2 years, yeah? So that would have been 2023 to 2024. And I'm going to show you the final 6 positions from 1st to 6th. Going off screen right now, but look at that, okay? That's 2023 to 2024, the final 6 positions at the end of the season. I want you to home in on a few things. The first thing is position number 6, points, 73. 5th, 75. And you can see straight away, as you go from 4th and above, them point spreads starts to get big, right? And that's the way it normally does happen. It really is canny that it does it, but it does. So 6th, 73, 5th, 75, and also a little bit more. I do say you can get into the 6th position with 12 losses. Well, there's proof. 15 with Norwich and 13 West Brom and just 1 less Southampton. So you can have 12 losses and get into the playoffs. We're right now on 8. Okay? So, just saying. And if you look who went through, 2 years ago, Leicester won the championship. Ipswich was second. They both went up. Both came down the same year. And Leicester City in the bottom 3 of this league that they won 2 years ago. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. So there you are, 2023, 2024. Remember, 73, yeah, to 75. Those were the points, right? Okay. Now the next one I want to show you, just let me get that one off screen as you just keep looking at it. The next one I want to show you is coming into you right now. I just need to get this one out of the way. There you go. Take a look at that one. Take a look at that one right now. Okay. That there is last year. And that was Leeds United, Burnley going up. Same amount of points, yeah? It was just goal difference at the end of the day. Look at 3rd place, looking into 4th place. 3rd place, 4th place. That was your playoff final last season. Sunderland won the playoff final. Sheffield United, who had a fantastic season, lost the playoff final 2-1 at Wembley. Now, point is here. Sunderland had 5 or finished with 5 losses in the season. I said right there and then, categorically, at the end of the season, they are resting their players for the playoffs. They absolutely did, because they stormed through the playoffs and they looked like a different team. So there you go, 4th and 5th. But now, again, positions, 6 positions, 5. Look at the points. A year before, it was 75 and 73, remember? Now it's 68 and 69. So it can range between those points. Let's just say with 6, 68 to 73, that's 5-point range. It can range between there. It can go up to 75. It could go up to 76 if it was a really high season. It can go down to 68, 67 per se. And 5th, likewise, it's 69 there. It could go up to 75. It could go up to 77. But the range is 69 to 75 for 5th place. And for 6th place, it's about 68 to 75, not 73. I'm saying 75 is the outside, but 73 pretty much gets you in there, right? So there you go. That's the amount of points we are going to need to get 6th place, yeah? We need another 17 points by the rest of the season. 5 wins, 2 draws, doesn't matter what happens after there. We'll be damn close to it. But the more wins we can garner, the better it's going to be. It is absolutely imperative that we literally hang on, keep the form going, and nail 6th place down. We've done an amazing thing so far this season. Who would have thought, really, that we would have been bossing anywhere into the championship playoffs? Really now. When we came into this season, we didn't think that was going to happen, did we? I didn't. And you know how happy I was when we were like 15 and climbing up slowly. I was joyous at that. I'm absolutely ecstatic what's going on now, and I know Wrexham fans are. And no one's getting ahead of ourselves, and no one's getting arrogant. And everybody's taking it in their stride. And we're trusting in the leadership. In Parky we trust. In Sir Rob, in Sir Ryan we trust too. Yeah? It's a fantastic story. So just saying, no one's taking anything for granted. But then playoffs are in reach. It's kind of scary, because what happens if we get through them? Not dream, but like theory. What if we actually got in the playoffs? What if we actually went through the playoffs and did something? Because what I'm going to show you now is going to back up what I'm saying. This next image coming on, is the performance we have had against the top 6 teams in the Championship this season. When you see these right now, when I put them on screen, it will tell you in one word, yes, we can go up against the big boys. Those are all the matches in the Championship this league season that we have faced up against the present 6 teams in the top 6. We've lost 2, for sure. We all know the whole City away, and we all know the Millwall at home too. But you look at that record. Feast your eyes on that. That should tell you, or give you some confidence, or maybe a little courage, but not overconfidence, and not complacency, but factual evidence that yes, our team and our squad is good enough to go against the top 6 teams, and we are getting better as the season marches along. It's that simple. Hey, you've seen the So bringing you back in there, I hope you enjoyed that. I cut that short simply so we can get in line with the match coming up, guys. But there you go. That's the halftime show, looking at the matches tomorrow. And obviously, your drone flight over Wembley. I'm going to check in on the stadium right now. Just give me a second there. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We're just about to kick off. Kept it pretty tight. I wanted to get you as much information out as I could possibly during the halftime show, and also to bring you back into the match with the ball on the spot. I hope you appreciate that, and that's how I love to play it. But I'm going to go through the comments in the chats as we go through. I'm going to stay with the chat cam and go through the game as we move along. Cabby has not made an appearance so far. We're waiting for the Cabster to come in. When he does, we'll let you know. Ball live, and Schmid now on the ball. It's a good day in Wrexham. Let's hope it stays that way, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic time. Did you see the chair? Did you see the chair? Did anybody see the chair? You probably didn't. And I'm asking you if you didn't. I'll show you at the end of the match. Anybody see the chair? But listen, I'm going to go through the chat, catch up with you, like we always do. Got a big smile on my face. Pompey now with the ball on their own back line, looking like a very, very shaky team starting out the second half. Let's hope they are shaky. And let's hope there's more goals to come for Wrexham as well, because I tell you, it would be nice. It would be nice. It would be very nice. Pompey with the ball right side now. Halfway into Wrexham's half. Keeping possession, but it's no rhythm. There's no rhythm to Pompey right now. It's everywhere and anywhere. They're not really what you would say flowing football like Wrexham. Wrexham really in the game, and like I say, we cannot take our feet off the gas. We've got to keep our feet on the gas. Di Humphries, got to mention Callum Doyle's pinpoint cross for the first goal. It was total class. Di, I think I murdered it at the time. It was a fantastic piece of skill. I even said those soft feet from Callum, absolutely brilliant, yeah? And I also say Callum is an assist king. And I was talking that in the first half. And what does he do? And I think that he's very, very underutilised in that situation. I mean, I can count a couple of goals this season that he's made happen, both League and Cup. If he were in midfield, I think that keen eye and soft foot with a lot of power would get used a lot more. A heck of a lot more. But hey, definitely will mention it, Di. It was a fantastic assist, fantastic piece of skill. Into the crowd, Chris Cavlin, Di Humphrey. Yes, Callum's cross was totally quality. Excuse me. Oops, a daisy. He is showing some real versatility. He could play a few different positions if needed. There you go. There you go. Everybody sees the same thing. We're all football shamans, football geniuses, and we're all a football family. And the one thing I love about everybody in here, you tell me what you think. And you do it in such a fantastic way. Absolutely the best football family I've ever been around. Brilliant. Pompey now, out of defence, coming up to halfway, going over halfway. Where's this speed coming from? And no intent to go with him. Holds the ball in midfield, goes back the other way. I tell you what, once you're moving down the line, get it moving down the line, keep it moving down the line. If you're in the final third, stay in the final third. All this recycling the ball, recycling. I mean, sometimes it's an idea to pass and move is the real term, recycling. Give me a break. Pass and move. Moving the ball into space. Moving in a different direction. applying a different tactic. It's nothing to do with recycling at all. Corner now. 48 minutes gone. Portsmouth, a chance at getting back into the match if they can get this one on target. Bickerdike standing right by the flag. He's the linesman. Ball coming in. Great corner. Great corner. Well repelled again by Wrexham. Still alive on the edge of the box. Pompey have possession, lose possession, get possession back on the left side now. Cutting in front of the box. Goes past one, goes past two, gets the ball back. I tell you, soft goal, deflected. In it goes. I think it takes the deflection off Doyley. But take a look at Arthur. Read the play, Arthur. Anticipate, Arthur. Read the play. Hesitate. Kill yourself. Take a look at the replay. But hey, 2-1. Match on. Got to take it serious. Hull 2, Derby 2, Ipswich 1, Watford 0, Bristol Rovers 2, Blackburn 1, Southampton 2-0 up over QPR, Preston 1-0 over Swansea, and it's 2-1 as you can see right now at the racecourse ground. But yeah, Arthur, what really are you watching? I'm studying this. Yes, the deflection comes in. But look at Arthur's feet. Watch his feet. Critical to watch the feet. Watch the feet. You can't see it there. But if you get another angle, watch the feet. What is he doing with his feet? What is he doing with his feet? You've got to be on your toes. I've said this the last 2 games. You've got to be on your toes. Why is he not on his toes? You've got to be on your toes as a goalkeeper in that situation. You're waiting to spring at a moment. You can't do it when you're rocking on your heels. And that last goal, secondly, the second goal against Ipswich, where it's pushed past him, embarrassingly, he doesn't even move. He's so rooted on his heels. He has got to get on his toes. Please, Arthur, find your toes, find your feet. It's really wrecking your game. Yes, a deflection, I can take that. But come on, get on your toes. Grim plays, yeah, I could say you could blame the whole defence as well. I'll go with that one for sure. Deflection comes in. We didn't clear the ball. We had chance to. 2-1. It does not need to be 2-2 like Bristol recently. We've got to keep these 3 points. This is so important. We can get scored on, but go and score more. Go and score more. Guess my 3-1 prediction 1 is still on. Free Pug Show says, guess my 3-1 prediction is still on. Rob Much crap. We can't do this. Phil J. Weston, it ain't done yet. Octo Gifted Experience, silly old tart. We love you too. Rob Much. Parky has had us one of the best second half teams now for years. Parky has had us one of the... Yes, I'm going to read that slowly. Parky has had us one of the best second half season teams now for years. That is very true. That is very true. But I was also looking recently as well. Kind of goes against that a little bit, but that's not what I'm saying it for. It's just that's what my brain's telling me. Is recently we've also been scored on a few times late. Go back and look at the goals. We've been scored on a few times late in the match. Free kick coming up. Swanson doesn't like it. Having a word with the ref. But it is what it is. Kabore puts the feet in there and he's jumping all over the back of him. So, yeah, you could see it. And it could be a little bit tender. But, yes, Rob Much, we can't do this. I tell you. Free Pug Show. I predicted 6 before season started, but it was more a prayer than I believed. Then early I thought if we can just make playoffs, who knows what can happen. Now I believe we will be in the playoffs. Free kick coming up. Just got that off on side. Free kick now. It's not going to be 2-2. Come on. Get it out of the boys. Get it out of there, boys. Great corner. Into the corner. All the way out for the throw. Nice free kick. Really well taken. And Wrexham now have been given a slap in the face to wake up. It's not great getting scored on, but I tell you what, it'll wake us up. It'll make us realise we are in a game and that we had the game in the hand. We had it by the scruff of the neck. Someone's picking me up. Someone's picking me up. But we had it by the scruff of the neck. In it comes. Danger, danger, danger.
And well played by Kabore. Well played by Kabore. That's what you do. That's what you do in that situation. Brilliant play by Kabore. Safety first. Protect the team. You don't know what's behind you. Get it out of play. Textbook Kabore. Perfect. You cannot say anything wrong about that. There will be some people out there saying, oh, he gave a corner away. He saved our asses in a situation where he didn't know what was behind him. Brilliant play, Kabore. And his work rate is player of the season material. Corner coming in, dangerous. Floating over, I tell you. Should be another goal kick. Is a goal kick. We are in a game. 2-1 up, but things are going good. Having a swig of tea. Bishop is furious that it's not a corner. Take another look. I think it's the goal kick. I think it's the goal kick. Man down again. Adams is on the floor again. He's been down a couple of times, Mr. Adams. He's had a bit of a tough day, hasn't he, eh? I tell you. Free kick just inside Wrexham's half coming up. But in we go. It's a good challenge. It's a ball you got to go for. Dobbo's got to go for that. Anybody's going to have to go for that. And you know what? He does get there. George is telling him, he said, I hit the ball. I hit the ball. He hit the ball and he hit the man. But we have got to be careful now. We have now got to be very careful. This is not a done deal anymore. We've got to now go back and get on top of this and own it again. We have got to get on top of this. Steve says, Chris Cavlin, agree about Callum really showing his class last few games. He really is, Steve. He really is, yeah. Pompey now on the halfway line with the ball. Looking like the first 15 minutes in the first half where Pompey were having play, comfortable in possession and looking like a decent team. We can't let them be better than they are. Kabore battles for the ball, but Pompey on the left side, on the left wing, into left midfield, still with the ball, in central midfield. In the centre circle, still in Wrexham's half, moving the ball left to right, hits the right wing. The chase goes on. Thomason doesn't give any space. And lovely play by Broadhead and Thomason, tic-tac-toeing, tandem teaming. Wrexham out of trouble, out of problem land. Oh, I tell you what, a little bit of afters there on O'Brien. Nothing happening, says the referee. Keep going. No foul, no problem. No foul, no problem. Pompey now moving up front with purpose. Ball coming over to the left side. It does come to the left side. All the way to the left wing now. Kabore now. Shadows. It's one-on-one with Adams. Can he get through? And he falls on his feet, but it's very, very lucky for Pompey. The ball drops into their possession again. Nathan chasing the ball out of defence and Pompey backing it up into their own half. Well defended Wrexham one more time. The press working all around. Also in defence. Shots 7-5 so far. 2-1 Wrexham. It shouldn't be 1. It should be 2-0. Ball on the edge of the box now. Teasing. Ball out of play. Scissor kicks his own ass out the play. Keep laughing because that was funny. And the crowd are laughing. Yeah. Not only does he not hit the ball, but he scissor kicks his ass sideways to the floor and slides off the field unceremoniously as if he didn't plan any of it, and he didn't. Keep laughing in the crowd. Absolutely. Free Pug Show, I predicted 6. Well done, my friend. Rob Much Parkey has had us one of the best second half teams. Let's hope that continues. That's got to continue. Di Humphries, they are still ball watching. You're right. George Dobson sometimes. Hey, that last match against Ipswich, the third goal for Ipswich, you're going to laugh your asses off, but I'm going to point it out because it's deathly funny. George clears that ball, out the box, falling over, right back into oncoming traffic. The one thing school kids are told not to do, right? But George does it, falling on his arse. The ball goes back into play, and there's that side foot hammer into the corner that Arthur can't get. So George is like having a bit of bad luck once in a while, I would say. But if you get the results like a 5-3, you can allow those mistakes, wouldn't you say? But that can't happen every day, yeah? We were not at our best in defence, but we were certainly at our best in attack. 5 goals at home, I tell you, bloody lovely. And the exact same score was Sheffield United, where we started sloppy and ended up winning that one too, yeah? It's great for the heart attack systems, isn't it, eh? If you want to have a heart attack, watch them kind of games. If you just want a nice game of football or an easy day of soccer, then you're quite happy with the 2-1, right? Obviously. 58 minutes gone. No sign of substitutions yet. Going to get you some scores coming up as well, guys. But Pompey fans are happy. They got a goal. It's not 2-0. Corner's coming in. Let's keep it tight at the back. Wrexham. Arthur, own your box. Loud. Own your box. Come on, big man. Come on, big man. Oh, I tell you what. He fumbles that as well. Come on, Arthur. Get it together, son. Get it together. You're the big man of the box. Own your box. Another corner coming up. Arthur not quite at his best today, but gets enough on it to push it out of danger. They are still ball watching, Di. They're still ball watching. They're still doing it now. This is painful. Get the subs on. I agree with you, Di. Ball in. Great corner. Flicks his own ball out of play, and it's another corner. And I tell you what, I've got a problem with that corner kick, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Reeves says it's a corner. You got to keep it. And not that Reeves that's running the economy. No, that's just not good. This guy's doing a better job. At least this Reeves is doing his job. Corner coming in. Keep laughing, guys. Back post, headed back into the mixer. Overhead kick, it's loose. It's still loose in the mixer, coming in. And I tell you what, well done, George Thomason. Very brave play by George. Ball still in play by Josh Windass. Referee says it's out of play or gives a free kick. Something's coming on. He's given a throw-in. There you go. Throw-in coming up to Pompey. Pompey look a lot more alive. They really do. Phil J. Weston, mate, you just lit it up. You just lit it up. Oh, my life. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Di, first of all, is agreeing with the ball watching. He's bloody right. But get this, everybody. Get this, everybody. Phil J. Weston says, Okonkwo is never ill because he can't even catch a cold. That is so funny. That's so funny. Hey, if we can tease and make fun of our guys when they're having a bit of a bad time, we got nothing wrong in our world. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. This is painful. Get the subs on, says Di. Okonkwo drops another one, says Di. Holy moly. Crystal Disco Ball. 2-1 scoreboard. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now, Discal. I'm going to do it right now. I love this scoreboard. I do. Let me get to it. I'm so good at this. Tra-la-la-la-la. I'm so good at this. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. There you go. Lovely. Well done, Crystal. That's so cool. Let's bring up the match. Under pressure, Wrexham. Ball comes in and goes out. And we are literally under the cosh the last 5 minutes. We've got to find that thread again. We've got to get in the match. I know I've got a smile on my face, but it's because I'm with you guys. I'm having a fantastic time. But too many ball watching. Start wearing the other guy's shirt. Nice tactic in the middle by Portsmouth. Deadly on the spot. Watch it. Oh, I tell you, it came back on the spot. Told you it would. Ball coming back in. Going for another corner. Wrexham have got to try and get on the ball. And I tell you now, leave someone planted upfield. Get a release pass, just a chase, just to get us up the field. We need to get up the field ASAP. We cannot hang around here too much longer. There's a bad feel right now. Ball, that's a great corner. And well defended by Wrexham. Brilliant corner. Right in the kill zone. Absolute deadly corner. Pompey now. Down the left wing. Kabore. Callum Doyle. Passed off, standing still, made to look like statues. Ball coming to the central slot. It's going to the right wing. Pompey still in possession. Wrexham stuck on their own 18-yard box. Free kick coming up. No free kick, I tell you. He stops for the free kick, and the referee says, "What free kick? Throw in Wrexham." There you go. Got to love that. Well done, Mr. Reeves. See, I told you this Reeves is doing a better job than that Reeves. And I know you're laughing. You should do. Great clearance by Smudger. Check the highlight reels. Smudger scores. Smudger saves a goal. Smudger's having a complete performance. Who's your man of the match? That's another thing. Post-game, man of the match needs to be known in the post-game. It's 2-1. Well done, Crystal. Wrexham now. That's not the ball. That's not the ball. That's not the ball. Needed to go wide to Mr. Kabore. Second half, you can see it in front of you. 31%. We are in our own third. Nice interception. Pompey picking up the ball there just before Windass can get it under control. Pompey looking like a better team now. And again, we need to get the subs on, Phil. Di Humphries, how many bloody corners do they want? Yeah. That's excellent, excellent. Free puck show. Why does it seem like we struggle to start second halves all the time? Is it just second halves? I think it's some stinkers first halves as well. You know, it's... whew. But we literally... We played a fantastic first half, and the second half, we just need to get on the ball. Pompey's had the ball. Pompey's been in possession. And listen, championship footballers, they can all possess the ball. But Pompey's doing a grand job of it right now. We need to get on the ball and have position to pass into, players to pass off to, and not piss around like George Dobson trying to set us up for another tic-tac-toe goal score on us. Let's cough up the ball and get scored on, George Dobson. He did it in the last match against Ipswich, so I'm going to tell you. Pompey on the edge of the left box, crushing into the box, shot coming in, going out for a corner. Again, the pressure. It's been one-way traffic so far. Phil is obviously seeing what's going on. Quick tea time as the ball is getting spotted. Oh, that is one amazing cup of tea. I'd tell you, that is one. Who made this tea? Me. What an amazing cup of tea this is. Oh, my life. And no Linda. And y'all down in Texas, there's nothing in it. It is not spiked. It's just the whole tea, and nothing but the tea. You're on. A corner coming in. Not a great corner, but it's scrappy. Goes out for another corner. Deadly little corner. That could have dropped anywhere to anybody's toe. Louis O'Brien frustrated at the referee, Mr. Reeves, who's doing a fantastic job, because Louis doesn't seem to think that that really was a corner. Anywho, corner in, corner in, corner in. Crowd, a little anxious. We got a game on. We got a game on. Corner, held off. Mr. Reeves wants a little word with Adams, who's getting chippy with Cleworth, and Max ain't going to back down. And this was the same way in Fratton Park when we played down there on the south coast. It was the same kind of game, however, this one is definitely a better match. Clutching and grabbing Adams as well. Adams is the instigator, so referee, if you're going to pull a card out, and now he's like trying to say he's getting pulled. Max wants to be careful here not to get sucked into something stupid with Adams. I'm not saying Adams is stupid. Just don't get sucked into something with him. Ball going straight out for a throw in. You better be laughing about that. You better be on your chair laughing. Ball down the line now. Wrexham going down the line. That's too fast for the referees liking. We've got substitutions coming in. Hard working Ollie Rathbone. Kiefer Moore coming in. Got a feeling maybe Windass maybe? Who could be coming out? Windass? Do you think Windass is coming out? Let's look at the board. Smedges coming off, I believe. Could be Windass. Yes, Smudge and Windass. Way to go, Smudger. He scored. Kiefer's on. Absolutely cool, that Kate. It's early grey tea. Is it Earl or grey tea? It is Earl Grey. It is. It is the better. That red rose, ugh. That red rose is like so strong. You put it in your cup for a little bit and it's too strong. Earl Grey, you drop it in there for a nice little while. You push it around, bring it out, and it's perfect. And you can make a perfect cup of tea like that big. It's nearly as big as my head. You make a perfect cup of tea with an Earl Grey tea. But I like my tea so you can like see through it. I don't like it dark. And I do like a little sugar in there, not much. And just a little bit of milk, not too much. But anyway, substitutions are made. Does that help us out in defence? That's the first question. Second question, we got a fresh forward line. Fresh legs up front. And you literally can ask yourself, is Kiefer coming in at the right time? I say he is. It gives Portsmouth a different dimension to now contend with. But we need to get on that ball and do the Wrexham thing and pass the ball around. Get on the ball for 10 or 15. 10 or 15 passes, not minutes. Come on. I'm saying passes. 10 or 15 minutes would be lovely. You're certainly going to get 4 or 5 goals, or 3 maybe in the second half. We got 3 goals in the second half against Ipswich in 20 minutes, yeah? So it can happen. Ball over the top now. Pompey looking dangerous one more time. And Ipswich was a tough game, let me tell you. And it started bad, and it ended so gloriously. This has started great. I don't want it to finish bad. We've seen those days. We literally are looking at a match slipping away if it continues. I'm sure Parky realises this. Edge of the box, tic-tac-toeing. Portsmouth playing some beautiful football on the edge of the box. Ball crossed outside now. Cuts inside, doesn't get the cross off. Pompey still in possession, just on the edge of the box, buzzing around like busy bees, tic-tac-toeing like Brazil. I tell you what, it's very impressive to watch, really impressive to watch. But you've got to get someone on there. You've got to get someone to disturb the play. You've got someone to get to absolutely pressure the ball. Ball in the middle, Cossey now. I tell you what, a Kabore header out for a throw. Brilliant for Wrexham to have Kabore on the field today. We've got to get people storming the ball, pressing the ball, pressuring the ball. Going to the ball. If we don't go to the ball or go to the man, we're giving them time all day to pass off and look like Brazil. Well, maybe not Brazil of today, but Brazil of when I was a kid and when you was a kid. Brazil is a decent team now, but they're not what they were, obviously, yeah? But you know what I mean. Oh, that's a chronic foul. Nothing doing. I tell you, I'm kidding. Blair is having a Blair Witch project over at the moment about that. Fuzzy camera and all. Pompey fans giving it, and they are really giving it. But he's looking for the foul down the line. Take a look. Comes. Little physical touch. Nothing doing. Does well to go past one. But Doyley's having none of it. And Doyley's a strong in the tackle. Remember earlier in the season, Doyley got red carded for being slightly late. Remember that? He was just a little bit late. Red carded. 70 minutes in. Nervous times. Wrexham, in my opinion, need the insurance marker. Southampton 3-0 up at the moment, so we're going to give you some more scores. Bristol City 2-1 away at Blackburn at the moment. Preston 1-0 still at Swansea, as is Ipswich 1-0 at Watford. West Brom is 1-0 over Charlton. Middlesbrough is now 1-1 with Leicester. Come on, Middlesbrough. Yes, come on, Middlesbrough. And it's Hull 2, Derby 2. Yes, I'm bad, eh? Come on, Borough. Leicester City are appealing the 6-point deduction. And as I said in the pre-game show, if you appeal a deduction, there's a chance when you lose your appeal, you get more points tacked on. And I think, personally, the 6 points is a bad joke, what Leicester were awarded. It should be 12 to 15 points minimum. Minimum. And when you look how tough Sheffield Wednesday were dealt with, it makes a mockery of how they're dealing with Leicester City. An absolute mockery. Leicester in the bottom 3. Looking for anything to get themselves out of there, even appealing the points that they probably should have been docked way more for. Just saying. Back to the game. Wrexham throw just in their own half. Louis O'Brien takes the ball under pressure. All the way back to Callum Doyle. Doyley over to Arthur. Arthur needs to go long with this one. Takes his time. Takes a touch. It's up to halfway. No foul. Yes, does get a foul. I tell you what, Kiefer Moore wins the foul at halfway. Ogilvy thinks it's a joke. Thinks it's a bad joke. Di Humphries is definitely happy Kiefer's on. I think that's for sure. Hard-working Kiefer Moore. Kabore with the ball in the box. Crosses it in, doesn't make it to the target. Ball comes down. Dobson one-times it. Over to Louis O'Brien. O'Brien off to the wing now. Thomason back to O'Brien. Nothing happening there. Channeling the ball. Passing and moving into space. Maxi Clough now. Middle of the half. Over to the right wing. Issa Kapori, one more time. Patiently waiting. Building slowly. Getting on the ball is exactly what we need to do. This is exactly what we need to do. Make Portsmouth get the run around. Let the ball do the work. Get the possession game going. Dominate your day. And I love that move. Tell you what, there's a referee's coming over. There's going to be a chit-chat between him two. Kiefer Moore elbowing, Ogilvie punching. There's going to be a word up. There's going to be a word up. Referee's had enough of it. Ogilvie and Kiefer Moore. Referee's had enough of it. And Pack lipping off a bit too much. He wants to be careful. Watch this. Kiefer backs in. And then the afters comes after as the ball is away. Well done, Kiefer. I told you, Kiefer throws the body. He gives you what you give. You want to start hitting our forwards or you want to start decking our guys, that pisses Kiefer Moore right off. And if it didn't, he wouldn't have just done what he just did. Yo. Telling you. Way to go. It's great to have a big man up front that can throw the body. Shows a bit of courage, but it puts a bit of fear into the defender's eyes, knowing that that pressure's coming back on you. You've got to have it. You can't be timid. You can't be soft. You don't have to be stupid tough. You just have to get stuck in. And Kiefer brings that. Another great season as well. Di Humphries says, I think their manager told them to stop respecting us at half-time and it's worked. I agree with that, Di. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. I totally do. 74 minutes gone. Wrexham 2. Pompey 1. Pompey will be quite happy at the moment, looking to grab a point in this. Arthur Conquo in his own box. Goes long, one times the ball up to halfway. Kiefer Moore wins the header. And Adams all the way back to Schmid on the edge of his box with a lovely take. Got to hand it to the keeper. That was a lovely take. Very nice piece of skill by the goalie. Gets on that one very nicely indeedy. Great skill by the keeper. "75 minutes gone. Is there going to be another score? Is there going to be another goal? Let's hope it. Southampton's now 4-0 up on Queen's Park Rangers. Doing a number. Southampton started terrible this year, didn't they? Really in the playoff picture right now. I'd say keep an eye on them to creep up into the playoffs. Once you're in the playoffs, anything's possible, right? That is a team. Southampton is a team that threatens our destiny, okay? Keep your eye on them. Southampton 4-0 up today, doing bloody great. Charlton have got one. Charlton 1, West Brom 1. Well done, Charlton. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. The relegation battle match of the round. Kabore now on the ball. 2 defenders on 1. Does well to keep it going. Ollie Rathbone fighting. Doesn't come up with it. Pompey come up with the ball. Moving forward. Pack with the ball now looking for the pass off. Does. Pompey going down the left wing with speed. It's a 3-on-5. 3 Pompey, 5 defenders. Ball coming in, and that's well saved on the line outside the 6-yard box from Arthur Okonkwo. And he needs to calm it down. He doesn't need to run out with the ball every time, telegraphing the team. If you come out with the ball every time as a goalie, and the other team has done their video work, and they know that this keeper immediately gets up and runs out and throws the ball, he's delivering the ball to feet immediately. That immediately tells the other team they've got to get back on their perches fast. You're giving the opposition a tactical heads up. You don't supposed to do that. Arthur needs to vary that. Put it to your feet, slow it down. You're up. You need to know and need to start learning how to close out the game. That's what he needs to do, is learn to close the game. You don't run around at 1,000 miles an hour when you're in the lead 2-1 with a quarter of an hour to go. You slow the game down. You're more methodical. The speed can happen in the far side, in the other end, the second half of the match, i.e. the opponent's half. But be reasonable. This one, you've got to get out fast. Correct. But he's got to learn to close the game a little bit better. George Dobson on the edge of his box, and he needs to get out of dodge. That ball needs to get out of dodge. George Dobson does us no favours thinking to sit on the edge of the box. We need to go forward or sideways from the goal. Wrexham now, down the right wing, in possession. Thomason fighting. 2-on-1, loses the battle, ends up with a throw-in, and we've got more substitutions coming on in. Who do we have coming in? Maxi Kluth was having words from the bench. Pompey bringing on two more fresh sets of legs. And I tell you what, they're bringing on fresh sets of legs to close out this game in an attempt to get that tying goal. They're looking to get the tying goal desperately. Adams' day is run, and give it up. Adams played a decent match for Pompey. If he were wearing a red shirt, a white and blue Patagonia shirt, a yellow and green Wrexham shirt, yeah? If he was wearing any of them shirts, you'd have been happy with his performance. Pompey do not want to lose. They're trying to get something here. Hull City 3, Derby County 2. Oh well, from a great result to an average result for us, that's not the result we need. A draw would have been better. Come on, Derby, get a point. Get a goal. Hyam on his own halfway line, hacking the ball up to halfway, over halfway into Portsmouth's half. The ball now coming the other way, down the left wing, out of defence, Portsmouth. Long ball, left to right, switching the play. Allowed to take it, definitely a free kick coming on. Callum doesn't seem to think it was, but yes, he was leaning pretty heavy. Cavi was literally leaning pretty heavy, absolutely. Absolutamente. Absolutely. Just 1 second, guys. Just lost the screen. We got the screen back. TV just died on us, and TV's back with us. Not my fault, guys. I was waiting for the screen to come by. I guess the TV companies are not paying their bills, but I do. Ball down the left side. I think he's going to be offside, as he is called offside straight away. Unfortunately. So again, like and subscribe, guys. If you're here for the first time, like and subscribe. Very soon, as you'll see on your screens, we will be transferring ourselves from the watch-along into the post-match. Another little improvement in the technology and the graphical work here at Ultimate Soccer Show. Now you can see when we're going in the post-match on the left side banner. Schmid now with the ball going long. 9 minutes to go. Pompey haven't given up all second half. Cross coming in the box and well headed out by Wrexham one more time. But Pompey have not given up this second half. They are coming. They haven't given up. They're not stopping. They're flowing the ball left to right, into feet. No pressure football, but building slowly to make a nice curling cross to the right side. But they're building slowly to eventually open up the defence at the right time. Another corner coming up. You've got to say, though, in all that pretty play, sometimes you might want to be a little bit more direct. Go direct. Use less clock. Have more time to play. And get it on net. They've been close. Their best efforts are corners right now. Corner coming in. 82 minutes gone. In there. Dangerous corner. On the edge of the box. Cleared. Well cleared. Portsmouth coming up with the ball. Ollie Rathbone cleared the ball but didn't chase it out. I think someone needs to start chasing out of the box and fill in some of the space. Arthur Okonkwo watching that go wide. And a goal kick. And a wasted pass there. Devlin wastes the move. 24 wasted the move there. That should have been far better. They were looking to build something. Free Pug Show. Bring in Viner now, please. I'll tell you what. Bring in Viner. Absolutely. Yeah. Great guy. Bring him in. I think this is a game that you could utilise him. I think he really is built for this. Also would empower him and endear him into the fans in a match where you need someone to stand up and own the defensive side of the game. Throw-in coming up to Wrexham. We just need to get on the ball this last 5 minutes and close this out. It's a very volatile situation we're sitting in. Max Cleworth coming up for the throw-in. It's a volatile situation. We've seen those days go wrong, not just at the Keiras, but also away from the Keiras, where we're winning and we end up losing the game. You can see this going the same way. Little time on the clock and fortuitously, Portsmouth trying to kill themselves in their own box. We get the throw-in when we shouldn't have got anything at all here. This should have been a straightforward clearance by the keeper, but he takes too many touches. He needs to hit that first time. Cabore on the right side with the throw-in. Maxi Cleworth comes up with the ball. Taps off. Great play. Ollie Bathbone. Oh, it's off the post. I tell you, he takes the shot. It's off the post. Deflected into, and it screams and squirms right through to Schmid. I tell you, Ollie Rathbone slams off the post, unfortunately, from nowhere. Has no right to be shooting from there, but gets one off. But take a look at the rebound. Cleworth pushes it through. Ollie gets it. Has no right to be getting the shot off. Takes the deflection. If he doesn't take that deflection, I say it's in. Right now, though, it's a throw-in for Wrexham, and we are on our own goal line, right flank, adjacent to our penalty area. But if that doesn't take a deflection off the defender, it's on net. Di Humphries, another freaking corner. Yeah, I know. Digging this. All these corners are going to give me a heart attack. See, I'm telling you. Free pug show. Damn. Phil J. Weston, after being 2-0 up against the bottom half team, how are we hanging on? Yep. And I did say in the pre-game, that Ipswich match took a lot out of this team. It took a lot out of our legs. We put so much energy in that match. I think you're seeing the result of us not being able to do it fully in the second half. And we got a lot of boys walking around, guys. But I'm pointing back to the Ipswich match that took so much out of us. It was a monumental match. If we can get this over the line from a performance of greatness in the first to one that's just slopped off, I tell you, I'll be very, very grateful, because I'm saying we're looking tired. Young men like Nathan Broadhead are still running around, but there's a few guys standing still. Watch people walking. That's all I'm telling you. Just watch the walkers. No one's playing like it's the first game of the season like spring chickens, are they? There's a lot of walkers. I know the ball's not moving 1,000 miles an hour with Portsmouth when they're in their defensive phase, when it's shuttling left and right. But look at the walkers. Why is somebody not attacking the ball? That's energy, people. It's not laziness. It's not bad performance. It's energy. It's taking them all they've got to move forward now with the ball. Ball needs to go left. Takes the shot. It's going wide. Unfortunate. But a corner ball, and tick-tock. 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 Clock is ticking. We're still winning. We got to close this out. A couple of games ago, we got scored on in the 88th minute. We've got to close this match out. This will be a character win. Second half character win. Nice save by the keeper, because I had a feeling George had that on target, and Tomo's played a fantastic game. We're going into the post-match game right now. Early. Broadhead's coming off. Way to go, Nathan. Hands up for Nathan. Nathan Broadhead coming off. Broady coming off. Had a decent game. A lot of great running. Not so unselfish tonight. Really gave us more than a shift. He can be proud of himself tonight with his performance. Absolutely. Well done, Nathan. And in comes your Zach Viner. There we go. Zach Viner is in. Good to see. He's got a whole 3 minutes plus added time, and we'll see how much added time there is when it gets here. Louis O'Brien, 87 minutes, corner coming in, 2-1 to Wrexham, back post corner, headed out by Pompey. edge of the box, headed back into the mixer, headed back out of the mixer, headed back into the mixer. It's in the mixer. Keeper comes for it. Schmid collects it. Head tennis at its finest. 22, well, I'd say 20 players should be very tired, excepting the substitutions. Those who've put the minutes in will be very tired from this match. And again, I'm going to say, I firmly believe Wrexham are dragging their feet, have their feet in sand because of the Ipswich game where they dropped so much energy on it. And I know you can say, well, it's easy to play 3 games a season, or 3 a week, sorry. It's not. It's not when you're playing big teams. Recently, Wrexham's played some big teams. And we've had the loss of Ben Sheaf as well. Foul throw referee. No says the referee, but I say that's a foul throw. The rule didn't change any. 88 minutes. How much added time have we got to go? We'll tell you soon. We'll tell you soon. 88 minutes. 10 shots to 8 in favour of Wrexham. 5 on target in favour of 1 for Portsmouth. Ollie Rathbone full of running, chasing that ball out of play, and he thinks he's won the throw-in. Oh, and slaps the ball out of his hand. Ollie's like, what the hell? Little bit of feistiness. Yes, feistiness from hard-working Ollie Rathbone. That too is what you need. That too is what you need. Rob Much, yes, subs. Lynn Pitts, lock in, boys. Absolutely, 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 absolutely. And Di Humphries, oh, Thomason, that's what we needed. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I hear what you're saying. Free kick. It's not a Hail Mary yet, but it will be soon. But not quite yet. He's looking for the tap-off. What a dumb situation. You can launch the ball in the penalty area from the halfway line. You're going to piss around with a goalie. What kind of nonsense is that? You could play that all day for me if you want. I mean, I'm loving that waste of time there. What kind of nonsense is that? Well clicked and well clipped out of play by Ollie Rathbone. I tell you what, I've seen some stupidity in football in my time, but that was probably the most stupidest, with no time on the clock, fannying around I've ever seen in my life. That was embarrassing. Pompey now breaking on the edge of the box, taking the shot. It's going out for the corner. I cannot understand why that free kick just did not get flighted in. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Phil J. Weston says, the 4 minutes, come on you boys. Come on the Reds. Guess what? Another corner. Way to go, free pug show. Corner coming in. Far corner. Corner going all the way out. Come on, Louis O'Brien. Chase that down. Going for the free kick. Well dived. Louis O'Brien wins a free kick. So not what you would say a free kick, but it is in this game. Tommy Reeves going over. Corner way too long. It should have been a far shorter kick than that. Poole and Ogilvie looking for the dives in the penalty box for a penalty that was never going to be. Flip-flopping everywhere. And to rub salt in the wound, Louis O'Brien flip-flops like a herring to rub the diving in on Pompey. Louis O'Brien get quite the abuse from the Pompey fans there, as you would have expected. Fantastic. You'd expect nothing long. Long kick now from Arthur Okonkwo. All the way into Pompey's half. Should be a free kick coming up. Goes out of play. What's the referee calling? Nothing. He's letting them decide this right now. Ball fired all the way out right to left by Pompey. It's going to be a Wrexham throw. 2 minutes to go. Free pug show. You need to get in yucks. Your timing was bloody perfect. Guess what? Another corner. Di Humphries, keep the ball. Yeah. Yeah, keep the ball. Absolutely. Red Dragons fans in fine voller right now, up on their feet and singing away. Hands in air, chanting away. Come on, you Reds. Let's have it now. Big. Final push on this one. It isn't done yet. Schmid in his own penalty area, ball in hand, kicking long. It goes long. Very long. Way into Wrexham half, and it's out for a throw right near the Wrexham corner flag. Maxi takes a bit of a push, waiting for the ball to come in. Walking up the line, stealing a few yards. Getting that ball dried off. We've got a minute to go, guys, and then it can be, hopefully, fingers crossed, long way to go, another win. Long way to go. Let's keep it out of our danger zone and have it hammered upfield. Let's get it out of dodge, guys. Let's get that ball out of dodge. Chase the ball out of dodge. Keep it out of dodge. Ogilvie on the left wing, just over halfway, has to put the ball back. It goes to Schmid. They settle with going for the goalkeeper and the Hail Mary. 93 minutes gone, 30 seconds. There's 30 seconds on the clock. Pompey encroaching into the box. It's hacked out of the box. Nervous times for Wrexham. Ball coming in on the edge of the box. Pompey have the box, looking to cross it. Can he get the cross in? Doesn't get the cross in. Goes out for a corner. Keeps it in. Doesn't let it go for the corner. Ball deflected one more time. Ollie Rathbone heads it out of the box. It's still alive. Pompey still have the ball, looking to do something. Wrexham coming away with the ball, chasing it up to halfway. I am still not going to lose my breath. Schmid has it on the edge of his own box. Passes off. Looking one more time. Pompey needs to launch it. The Hail Mary. What does he do? Pisses around. Now he launches it. It's the last thing, and they messed around too long. There's no time on their clock, and Phil Parkinson punches the air like Stevie. It's 2-1, 3 points. Fantastic result. Nervous second half. Brilliant first half. And we are literally punching our weight. Brilliant performance, guys. Brilliant performance. Phil J. Western, I tell you, it's been a nervy one. I think Wrexham won. Stardust, yes, we did. Phil J. Western coming in. Not great, but 3 points and a win. That's all history will show on Charlton. Charlton on Saturday now. That's all it will show. Absolutely, absolutely. Stardust says, yay, Wrexham def won. Absolutely, Stardust, we did. Great handle. Di Humphries, come on you Reds. Stardust says again, I got a notification that match ended. Wrexham has won. You're right, brother. It has ended. We have won. 2-1 on the day. Nervous second half, but hey, I tell you what, we fought. We had 1 billion corners against us. We'll get into the stats and we'll look exactly how many corners that was. But we had a lot of pressure come our way. Pompey were coming to get something in that second half. And I tell you, we rode our luck, but we made our own luck. 2-1 on the day, I tell you. 2-1 on the day. Bloody brilliant. Free Pug Show. So, I wrong on both my predictions. It wasn't 2-0 or 3-1, but we got that W. Hey, Free Pug Show. That's all what matters, my man. That is all what matters. Rob Much, thank you, God. Great win. Let's go, Wrexham. God is great. He is, absolutely. He is great today again. Digging this. Oh, my God. Yes, you're God. What a game. Hoot, hoot. Way to go digging this. Stardust. Love hearts for Wrexham. Back at you. Grim plays. Great game. Happy with that. Oh, I tell you. Nervous end, eh? For a midweek game, that's going to send a lot of Red Dragons fans very happy back to work tomorrow morning. And Pompey fans, I tell you what, I applaud Pompey for what they did in the second half. It was a phenomenal performance by those guys in the second half. I did warn you correctly that this was going to go to the wire, and also you can now see why they won 3-1 at Millwall and 3-1 at Charlton in the last 2 games, and we're going to Charlton next. And Portsmouth beat Charlton 3-1 at the Valley 2 games ago. Eat that one. That's going to make your brain tickle. Absolutely. Happy with that, Grim Plays. I am too, mate. Jimmy Favors. Jimmy, how you doing, bruv? Jimmy Favors up to town from Texas. Yo, got to say, we got a lot of good friends in Texas. Hi, y'all. And Linda's down there too. Yep, you betcha. Lynn Pitts up to town. Di Humphries up to town. Stevie says up to town. Oh, what a feeling. Going to go into all the scores for you. What a feeling. I'm buzzing. I'm so buzzing. I was buzzing before I come into this. I'm buzzing now. Oh, I tell you, I'm buzzing. I'm going to get into the stats on this one. Get you the scores first. One more time, but I am buzzing, guys. Keep coming in. The post-game continues right across the world. The red planet. Absolutely. Whew. What a match. We rode ourselves out that one brilliantly. Scores on the doors coming your way right now. Southampton 5, QPR 0, West Brom 1, Charlton Athletic 1. That's good for Charlton. They came up with us, as did Birmingham. We want to see all us three go up together and stay up together. Hull City 4-2 over Derby. Derby County did flatline towards the end, 4-2 on the day. And as you can see, it's not going to change. That game has finished 4-2 on the day. Ipswich 2-0 winners at Watford. So they do bounce back with a win. I wanted a loss, but they get a win. Tea time. Excuse me. Oh, that tea is great. Oh, that tea is great. I tell you, I'm so happy about today. But yes, Ipswich 2-0 on the day. Blackburn Rovers losing 2-1 to Bristol Rovers. Bristol Rovers are still close to us. They're still chasing us, yeah. So it's still a possibility for them to do something. And Southampton, like you know, Swansea get a point on the day. Just to let you know, the game's tomorrow. Sheffield United taking on Coventry. Come on, Sheffield. Norwich City taking on relaxed Sheffield Wednesday. Relegated. No pressure on them. Just go and enjoy your football. Watch them win more matches than they've done all season. They've only won one all season. Watch them win more. There could be a real story there. Millwall tomorrow against Birmingham. Come on, Millwall. I'm joking. And Stoke City, Oxford. I don't know which way that's going to go. Don't really mind, actually, to tell you the truth. Quickly going to go into the table. And now that it's all refreshing, we had like a brain fart going on with the computer here. It happens, not just humans. But looking at the table as it goes right now, Coventry 65 points in first, Middlesbrough 63 points in second, Ipswich in third 57, Hull City in fourth on 57, Millwall in fifth on 56. And listen to this. This is the most wonderful little statement I'm going to say all day today. Going into this round of games, we were 2 points clear of all teams chasing. Right now, Wrexham is in sixth on 54 points. 4 points ahead of Southampton. Didn't I talk about Southampton maybe coming to spoil our day? Keep that in mind. They've got to come to their Keiras. Keep that in mind. One of the matches to finish the season. But we are firmly in sixth on 54. We have a 4-point gap over Southampton in 7. 4-point gap. 4-point gap. 4-point gap with 12 matches to go. A 4-point gap in 6. Who would have said that before the start of the season? That is more than phenomenal. There's not a word good enough to describe the monumental achievement that in itself is. It's a monumental achievement. Absolutely monumental. It can all go so wrong. There are still so many matches for it to go wrong. But look at the season. What we've done all season. We've found a way to make it hard to lose. We found a way to beat big teams. And when you looked in the halftime show, I showed you that image of our record against top 6 teams. We're doing great against top 6 teams too, which is what we're going to face in the playoffs. But right now, 4 points clear in 6 over 7th place Southampton. Just think about that. That's a win and a draw. That's 2 points. 2-point games where someone's got to come and get 2 wins to jump above us, because a win and a draw doesn't do it. That's 4 points. They get level. They've got to get 2 wins to get above us. That's what that means. They've got to get a win and a draw, and for us to lose the next 2, per se, to get level. If we can add a big performance at Charlton, we are really setting ourselves up for something that seemed impossible. Think about that. Think about that. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm going into the chat. You guys are going to round out the post-game with me. Excuse me, but I tell you, think about that. Really, we got a lot of good things to think about off the back of these 2 matches. Oh boy, I tell you. Don't celebrate yet, but keep enjoying the season. It's been 4 wondrous years. 4 wondrous years. And the Keiras is empty quickly again as I'm looking into the stadium. A place we have seen so much amazing memories from fans flocking on the field after promotions. Not a promotion, but promotions. Back to back to back. It's phenomenal. This is, as I said a couple of years ago, and have the picture and the time stamp to prove it, this is the best football story, or as I say, this is the best story in football. Hands down, hands down. Into the chat. Thanks for the commentary, Steve. That's from Di Humphreys. My pleasure, Di, my pleasure. Stardust, my mates support Wrexham but couldn't watch the game. They are going to be so happy Wrexham won. Awesome. Awesome, Stardust. Awesome. Fantastic. Just a second. Just tuning the mic. There we go. Free Pug Show, another great win. Let's keep this going on Saturday. I won't be around for the watch-along. I'll be out of town in a hotel, so I'll have to watch the game on my phone. Do watch the game on your phone, and I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted, mate. No worries about it. But, hey. Oh, it's another corner. Great timing, buddy. Great timing. That was funny as. Funny as. We got a lot of comics and a lot of great brains in here, and the timing that you guys come with the funny stuff and the great facts, I can't say. It's fantastic. It's brilliant. It's the best family in football. Hands down. Rob Much, we are for real a top team. I feel much more confident now. I think we are, Rob. I think we are, mate. Grim plays. Mr. Going to the circus next. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Rob Much says, thanks for the game call, Steve. Much appreciated. My pleasure, Rob. My pleasure, Rob. And I tell you, like I say, I'm looking in the stadium and I'm looking at a place that's so pure in my heart. And I could stare at that empty stadium all day long with nobody inside it. Why? Because I love looking at a football field. And that's where I feel at home. I live at home, but when I'm looking into myself, football is my religion. It is my religion. It's where I feel one. I feel complete. I'm absolutely in my zen when I stare at the centre circle of that football field at the Keiras. I just feel like nothing else. And the stadium, the stands, and how they've changed over the years, and how some have literally been ready to fall down and have been now going to be rebuilt. So there's a lot of memories in there. But today, it gave us a fantastic game. A great first half, a worrisome, a nervous second half where we just made it over the line and we win 2-1, but we're in 6 and we're clear by 4 points. And that is something you can take with you for the rest of the week until the next match, Charlton, on the weekend. But 4 points clear. That will either do one or two things as we shut this down. It will put pressure on the team to keep that 4-point buffer, or some players might get a little overconfident or relax slightly. And as I would utter and warn every player on our team and in that squad, and Rob Much, Di Humphreys, Free Pug Show, Dig in this, Grim Plays, Scotty, everybody else, yeah, we will all say one thing. We can't take our foot off the brake. Or cut off the gas, I should say. We can't take our foot off the gas and we can't put it on the brake. We've got to keep it full power all the way through. Finishing off into the chat with you guys. Cool Fiction Books. Wow, I almost got the score dead right. If only O'Brien had scored rather than hitting the woodwork. Thanks to your commentary and hosting, Steve. PJ in Sydney. Yeah, and what about if Ollie Rathbones had gone in too? It may well have been a 4-2. A 4-1. It could have gone 3 different ways per se, but yeah.
Close. Free Puck Show, we have had some good games against Charlton, and I see that continuing. We do, but you know what? Nathan Jones, the coach, he will get up for this match. Yeah, he will get up for this match, and he will raise that team for this match too. And don't kid yourself, Charlton's been fighting. They've just had a tough season. But yeah, we've had some good displays against Charlton. May that continue. I'm going to say at PDX Geek, I recall a pre-season, people guessing a finish between 13th and 18th. A pre-season, people finished 13th to 18th. I think the people were in that mind. It was one place, 13th to 18th. If it went terrible, it would have been 19 to 24, struggle all season. But I think most of us probably would look and hope that if we could get into mid-table before the season, I think most people would have been quite happy with that. What we're doing right now is definitely overachieving what any of us thought possible, considering we had to assemble a new team another year along and have that come together the way it's done. It doesn't always work like that, but I understand where you're coming from. You got a great point. A lot of people were guessing a finish between 13th and 18th. They were. And I'd say this much, they were wise to have been thinking that way, considering, like I say, where we'd come from, how unproven we were, the new players we put to the system, i.e. the trades that came in. It all had to gel quick. We started with 2 losses on the season. It got better slowly. And then we went on a 10-game unbeaten streak. And then we had things like 4 games back-to-back recently where we won, and we bounced back from the loss with a draw and 2 wins. This team has really made a great statement all through the season that when they faced adversity, they bounced back with at least a win or a draw after a loss. It wasn't 2 losses back-to-back from the very first 2 games of the season after that. So in a nutshell, 13 to 18th, you would have been wise. 19 to 24, that would have been the worst-case scenario. Finishing in the top 10, that was literally like, hey, can we do that? Can we really get there? And we have. And once we got into the top 10, again, like I said, we have literally evolved each stage of the season and gone up higher as we've evolved. And those players had to gel, remember? Now we've come into the top 10 recently. Now we're punching up into the top 6. Now we're sticking in the top 6, plus 4 points over Southampton in 7. We're on 54 points. Another 14 points, you can pretty much guarantee that playoff will be a reality. That's what I'm saying. 14 points in that region, playoffs is done. You could say another 5 wins if you want. Another 5 wins out of 13. Think that's possible? I think it is. And the one thing about this team I've said as well is that we have improved all season long. We still haven't stopped improving. There's still room for players to be getting better. So the limits for this team for this season, captioning it as we close it down, is quite simple. We have made our own destiny become something that is in our own hands. We are in charge of what happens to this club. Those players are not backing off anytime soon and have not backed off. We've had some dour performances, limited dour performances at time when this team was starting to gel, and recently 1 or 2 where we got beaten and looked bad. Millwall, fine. Norwich, fine. 2 home matches that we really shouldn't have dropped, but we did. But they bounced back on the road, and they bounced back as a squad, and they've done that all season. And I say this much, in 6 plus 4 points right now, if we stay on the same trajectory that we're on right now, I'm quite confident we've got a great chance of owning 6 and stopping and finishing in 6 strongly, which will open up a can of worms. The can of worms being, are we going to catch a couple of teams higher than us, or maybe one team? It doesn't matter to me. I don't care if I'm home first or away first in the semi-finals. Just get me to the semi-finals. I don't care where I play them. But are we going to catch some teams? We possibly could, because our form is finishing strong. And Phil Parkinson has really got this club organised. And I'm telling you, he's got their feet on the ground. And I'm going to leave you with something scary.
going into the playoffs, if we're lucky enough, because I'm not jinxing nothing, if we're lucky enough to get in them playoffs, ask yourself this one thing. What are you going to do if we start to look like we're going to make it to a playoff cup final? What are you going to do if we actually got to a cup final? And what are you going to do if we won an EFL Championship playoff cup final at Wembley? Because it could be a reality. It could be such a reality. It's so scary. We would have done something quite possibly that no team, I'm telling you now, is ever going to get close to. Just getting into the playoffs this season off the back of the 3 back-to-back-to-back promotions, that is absolutely Guinness Book of Records stuff. Football annals of history you'll never have repeat. But if we got into that final and won that final and ended up going to the Premier League, what would you say? Because I tell you, slap your ass sideways right now. The reality is, if this team keeps going the way it is and keeps accruing the results that they are, there's only one place they're going to go, and it's into the playoffs. And if they keep this same intensity, they're putting themselves right in the frame. Right in the frame. It's not an impossibility. It is a reality. It so can happen. And all we got to do is keep the train moving down the track at the same tempo, with the same choker and the same captain running it, and changing nothing. Keep this train running the same, because it's going to one station, and that station is right there in North Wembley, a place I've been. That's the reality. That's how scary this team has become. And Rob and Ryan, to put a little cherry on the cake, Rob and Ryan are probably sitting at home, and I'm going to speak like Ryan and Rob. I'm going to speak like Ryan. I'm going to F-bomb. Because Ryan never makes a proper statement without using an F-bomb. I don't know what it is. Potty mouth Canadian. But Ryan and Rob sitting at home, or sitting in the office, or sitting on the yacht, in the plane, wherever they are right now, if they get to hear this, what are you thinking right now? You must be shitting your fucking pants. Because if you get us into the promotion stage and you get us in the Premier League, you're going to have to come up with so much money, because we're going to have to reassemble a new team. Yeah, the whole world would go upside down. So sorry to speak a little bit like Ryan, but the whole world will turn upside down if we go and do the impossible. And right now, we're setting ourselves up for it. We are setting ourselves up for it. It could so happen. What do you think about that to shut this one down? I'm going into the chat and I will shut it down. But that's what I want you to think about. The dangers of going through the playoffs now is that we're going strong. And if that train keeps going, it's going long. And that station is in North Wembley. Like I say, a place I've been. Chris Camlin, that's a great point you made. Our players are showing great improvement. That bodes well. Yes, it does, mate. It does. Listening to Parky interview now, he says a lot of corners, lack of control second half. Absolutely, Rob. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. PDX Geek, I recall pre-season, saying this again because I love your point, the 13 to 18 club, and look at us now. Look at us now. PDX Geek, what were you thinking prior to the season? Where were you thinking we were going to place? I was saying our best place would be in the top 10. Well, we're in the top 10. We're 6. There's a lot of places to go till we're first. Joking with you, right? But what do you think? What were you thinking? Anyway, Rob Much is listening to Parky. Chris Calvin, great point you make, Steve. Our players are showing great improvement. That bodes well. He also says Viner made some great headers. He did. He did. One of them probably saved us a goal. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, it was close to going off the line. Yes. 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 I would say I'm buying a ticket to Wales next year. PDX Geek says, listen up, everybody. I would say I'm buying a ticket to Wales next year. Well done, my friend. Well done, my friend. Where are you right now, PDX Geek? What land, what country, where do you represent? Because we've all got somewhere. I'm in Alberta. Yeah, I'm one of those Alberta people. Oh, yes. Looks like we're separating, people. Oh, yeah, goddamn, we're separating. PDX Geek, top six. Top six. Now, but like Rob, I've got that American optimism. Yes. Hey, I tell you, if Portland, okay, Portland, Oregon, good place. Been there. I've been to Portland. Soccer, yeah, played there. Been to Portland a few times. I've got that American optimism, says PDX Geek. Yes, I do. And I tell you what, it's like I've said as well. If you'd have said to me when I was a kid growing up watching football in the UK that America would know how to get football off the ground or know how to run soccer, I'd have thought you were mad. I'd have thought you'd lost your mind. Why? Because when I was a kid, there was the USL, but it was minor. Give me a cup of tea. The USL was minor. But nowadays you look at the USL, MLS. Look at all the crowds, look at all the stadiums, look at all the teams. Look at the clean bill of health that league has. Look how well it promotes everything and anything. And it's the trait of America. I've said it big times. And I do have a cheeky little phrase, not to insult any lady. But I think any lady knowing how I use this phrase knows that it's the right way to say it. And it's not rude at all. But when you're talking promotions and how to get things done in the world of entertainment, especially in the world of soccer in the USA, I always say they're the best in the world at promoting the sport and the event and everything around the event encompassed. America is numero uno in promoting an event. Yeah, they've had plenty of practice. But my term is that America promotes everything. America promotes everything. Big boobs and apple pie. And that's my way of saying it. And I literally tell you, it's because they promote everything big, in your face, and it's all the time that the event is on. And leading into it, it's much bigger promotions. And dressing it down as you're leaving it, they do it so well that you want to go back for another event. That's what I'm saying. Look for the World Cup coming up. They'll have that painted beautifully. You might have your own political thoughts on what you think about with this World Cup, and you're coming and you're going. And I've had people email in worried about the Trump thing and this, that, and the other. I say just go to the World Cup. He'll have no effect on your World Cup whatsoever. He'll have no effect on your World Cup whatsoever. The World Cup's still going to be a great event. But don't worry about the politics. Literally, if you want to go to the World Cup, come to the World Cup. You'll have a great time. No one can stop that. And don't believe all the media that you hear, how crazy things might be in the States at the time. It's exaggerated. The media, they don't always tell you the truth, do they? Do they? Really? Do they tell the truth? So come to the World Cup. Don't believe all the war stories. Don't believe all the hearsay. Believe in your heart that you're coming to a good place and you'll have a good time, and you will. It's like anything else. If you want to have a good time, you will. Portland, Oregon, PDX Geek. I messaged the creator who said 18th place, and I said I would give him £100 for every place, 16th to 24th. He would five me £100 for every place 1 to 14. Whoa. That sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. That really does. That really does. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you some more information from the match today. But again, first half was a great performance. Second half wasn't the best. But let's get some of them stats out to you that you want to know, especially those corners. And if you're at work, I'm going long to keep you entertained. And Crystal Discobal, I hope I kept you painted all through the match. And I hope you had a great time. Goal scorers on the day. I'm going to pull this up. Game starts well first off. Smidger, Sammy Smith gets the header in. Brilliant header. I tell you what, brilliant header off a Callum Doyle. Perfect cross. It was a perfect cross and a perfect header, and Schmid in net couldn't get near it, and he's a big fella. 1-0 up, 23. Second goal comes in on 39, Maxi Kluth, another powering header, and it really did go in. And so a look of joy on Maxi's face when he scored that one. And then after that, it was Zach Swanson on 49 that got us back early, shook us alive, and let us know we were in a game. And it was a very nervous second half in the second half if you didn't see the match. It was a nervous second half. Portsmouth went close quite a few times, and bodies blocked shots, and Arthur needed help because he wasn't having a great game either today. His kicking game was better than his keeping game today. It was upside down. That's 3 matches back-to-back that AO is drifting away from a Player of the Season trophy with average to bad performances. Stats on the day. Shots for Wrexham, 8-4 on target, 44% possession. Yes, 44% possession. Crazy. 9 fouls, no yellow cards, 2 offsides, and 3 corners for Wrexham. Just 3. I'm making a point about that. Shots on for Pompey, Portsmouth, 6 shots, 1 on target, 56% possession, and they owned the second half, and they had great possession in the first 15 minutes as well. It was the mid-30 minutes of the first half, or I'd say 15 minutes to halfway, so 15 minutes to 45 plus added. That was the time Wrexham executed the best. Either side of that, we weren't really in that match. It was Portsmouth who were driving it, and I did say the Ipswich match took a lot of energy out of this team, and it showed. Going on the road against Charlton, keep that in mind. Did they recoup the energy levels? They don't want to get training heavy. They need rest and recuperation. If anything, video board for 3 days, whatever. A light training session, just jogging. But play without the ball for a couple of days. Let them relax. Get the energy levels up for Charlton, because if the energy level is not there for Charlton, it's going to be a very long day. Going on now with Pompey's stats, 56% possession, 7 fouls, 1 yellow card. Just 1 yellow card, and that was for yipping. No red cards, 1 offside, 15 corners. 15 corners. 15 corners. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. 15 corners. Honestly, 15 corners. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So there's your stats. There's your stats. And like I say, we're sitting in 6th, 54 points, 4 points clear. I tell you what, 14 matches to go. And don't forget, the last 2 matches of the season, Coventry and Middlesbrough. If we've already done our due diligence and looking good for playoff spots before we get there, those will be 2 games that we can have good warm-ups, practice games per se for the playoffs. If we've done our diligence and have already qualified for the playoffs, something we would never talk about 15 games ago. Look how quickly the season has changed. It's a smooth progression. It really is. Into the chat to finish off. I'm going to say, from top to bottom, I'm going to say thank you to everybody in the chat. Pickle Kisser, D. Scott, Crystal Disco Ball, Steve, Phil J. Weston, R.R. Reynolds was in the house again. Maria, MJ Steyer, Free Pug Show was in the house. Got to go through here carefully and slowly. Tina, got to say goodbye to Tina as well. See you in the next one. Grim Plays. Rob Much, Cool Lad K from Denmark. Oh, yes. We've got people all over the world. Chris Cavlin down in Australia, as is. Cool Fiction Books as well, with a big smile. Australian fellas, love it, love it, love it. Cheese and crackers in the house. Oh, mate. Cheese and crackers in the house. Tea in a pint glass, so British. Tea and crackers. Cheese and crackers with me tea. Yeah, I'm loving that. Cheese and crackers. Cheese and crackers, tea in a pint glass. So British. Yeah. Apologies. There's more tea goes in that pint glass than beer. Really, 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 really. If I forget anybody, I am going to take my time and make sure I'm slow. Digging this. We won. You got it. We won. Sorry I'm late. I told you you were a lucky charm, didn't I? And we won. Come back in a minute late every time, and we'll be good. But we won. Octo Gifted Experience was in the house again today. Crystal Disco Ball, Digging This, Phil J. Weston, Grim Plays. I think I've got everybody in now. I'm just going to run down. There's a lot of writing. Rob Much. I think I've got you all in the house. I think you got it all in the house. There's a lot of people joined writing. A lot of good writing today. Cool Lad Kate, if I didn't get him in, he's from Denmark. Great guy. Jimmy. Where are you, Jimmy? Jimmy Favors. I knew there was Jimmy. Jimmy Favors, you're in there too. Stardust, another cool name. Grim plays with the clown faces. That is just too funny, mate. That's too funny. That's too funny. And PDX Geek, can't miss you, can't miss you, can't miss you. Get back in, everybody, in the next house. Get back, everybody, in the next game. Get back in, everybody. There's a pre-match coming on Charlton, coming in a couple of days. And then we're into the match. 13 games to go. 6th. 4 points clear. I can't believe it. It's absolutely unbelievable. It is absolutely unbelievable. This season, it's becoming something special again. And anybody who has a doubt in their mind now about Phil Parkinson, how could you now? We've achieved nothing. Oh, yes, we have. We've achieved so much. We're in the playoff position. That in itself is a marker on the season. Can we go higher? Can we get in the playoffs? Can we get to that final? Can things happen? What I did explain, can it be that scary? Is the Premier League that far away? Rob and Ryan, get some money ready. I reckon there's a good chance you may need it. And maybe you played a little bit of poker with the squad that you've assembled right now, thinking, if we don't get there, well, at least we've got a good squad to start next year. Smart. But if we do get there, we did it on the cheap. Yeah. And if we do get there, you're going to have to get some big movie star sponsor friends or industrial sponsors to start dropping the lolly. Because when you start assembling a Premier League team, you need lots of lolly, lots of dinero, lots of geld, lots of money. You're going to need a lot of money. We are entering an interesting time. It's going to finish in 13 matches' time. And in 13 matches' time, we'll know exactly what we've got. But I am loving everything this season. I hope you are too. And literally, enjoy the rest of the day. Be safe. Get ready for Charlton. It's a wonderful day. The sun is shining outside. We want to